TV?
Yeah, because I'm in my room. I stream. Yeah.
Okay.
21st century. I stream.
Oh, you mean you don't even have cable? What's up, guys? Everybody here. We're going live here on YouTube. We're going to have some fun with this. You guys are going to get my unfiltered reaction. You might want to save it if you already haven't done so. The audio and video quality will improve as we go along, and I'm sure that the viewers will file in. Here we go.
Welcome in. Welcome in. 1 second.
Okay, take your time, man. Here we go. Got it. 12 people in the crib. What is up? 12 people in the damn crib. How's everybody doing? Brandon Barrett, Bob Money, Rogers, what's up? We're gonna have fun here. We got Josh Dash and David. I sent Tyler the link. I think the 49ers at 13. Let's go, Jerry Jeudy at 13, man. Lalo.
We need T. Higgins. We need
what?
T. Higgins in the first round.
Is T. Higgins going in the first? Possibly.
We have
Rogers, Brandon Rogers. I got your email, man, and I'd love to come on. Let's do the show like maybe next week, recapping everything. So Goodell was absolutely spectacular. He was flawless, and it's dark. It's dark. One, I put on a light, but the thing is about putting on lights. Let me tell you about putting on lights. When you put on lights, when you put on freaking lights, you don't want to destroy the house. I think the first surprise is going to be the Atlanta Falcons trading up to take Isaiah Simmons. I think that Atlanta's going to trade up, get some really good assets, get some really good picks out of that. Hey, what is up, my man? The guy, Ronaldo, you're the best, man. You're a Jet fan, but you're still a good buddy of mine. So we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun on this damn show. We're going to have fun. I don't think Isaiah Simmons going to the Broncos. Henry Ruggs is perfect. Henry Ruggs is perfect for the Broncos. Yo, thanks for the donation, pal. I think you guys got to get CeeDee Lamb. Get the best wide receiver in the class. Get the best receiver in the class. Trey Wingo teeing it up. It's 8 o'clock. It is time.
We are here. We are ready to go, Spence.
Woo! Woo! Getting some beers. No way. Yes. Yes, I got him. Got the beers. Hey, Longhorn. David.
Yeah.
I thought that my mom took my beers, but she just put them in a different part of the refrigerator. That was almost an emergency.
That would have been
Without beers, I don't know if I would survive the night. It's 8 o'clock. Lalo's from the land of Fresno, the land of Derek Carr, the land of Joshua Allen. Fresno's a beautiful, beautiful city. I really want to go and see a Fresno Bulldogs game. Minnesota beat Fresno in a tight game last year.
We were up watching that game, Spencer.
That's right. Winfield with the pick.
Winfield with the pick. First time I ever really seen Winfield play.
How about Tanner Morgan with that clutch throw?
Or like a 4th and 10?
Yeah, it was to three-named guy, Ottman Bell. But so Horns. What we want in the draft is we want Tua at 3. Is that correct?
I would like to see Tua at 3.
You know what?
It gives the Giants. Then it would give the Giants the option, even though it would be unpopular. It gives them all options that they would possibly want. Most likely the offensive line still.
So, what I was going to say is that these guys want the links. I'm going to send them to him now. Hold on. I think too, David, that I wouldn't rule out the possibility of the Lions selecting Justin Herbert.
I wouldn't rule out the possibility of anyone selecting anyone at this point.
Dave,
I think that these teams have, how do you say it, have kept everything extremely close to the vest. I think you will see some shock picks because there just isn't a ton of information out there right now.
Yeah, and Dave, here's the thing too. I think that with this draft, I think with this draft, yeah, you got to expect the unexpected, and I don't know about Detroit selecting a quarterback, but it's going to be incredibly interesting just to see how this thing is done. They're showing Vegas right now, and hopefully we get some trades and some fun things happening. He made it. Just to see how this thing is done. The kid made it right now. Here, shut your background down. How you doing, Coach? He made it. Just to see how this thing is done. The kid made it right now.
So I'll show you background off.
Background down. How you doing, Coach? Unless you just want to hear me twice. See how this thing is done. The kid made it. Go ahead, Daisy.
Oh, Spencer, thanks. Last name spelled Daeche. So
last or your last name? I got it confused.
That's all right, buddy. It's only been a couple of years.
You got a great microphone set up there.
Hey, you like this? Here we go. Should we actually turn it on and see what it's like?
Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, you're gonna blast mine out of the park.
Let's see how this thing works.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
You can hear me, Spencer?
Yes, Roger.
I still don't know how this thing works because it says no out. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's working now. It's working now.
Hey.
All right. So where's Vince?
I think I just emailed, sent the link to Vince. David, can Tyler come on in to complete the trilogy?
I'll text Tyler that Tyler might make a random guest appearance quickly at some point, maybe.
Okay, that's all we need.
All right.
Hold on 1 second.
I just said it to Vince. Goodell is on the clock right now.
Well, right now they're showing people unrelated to football in masks crying on brick walls. Vince Merdecci. It's Mirachi.
Yeah, it's a good time. All right, so Vince should be joining us shortly. All right, so let's. Who wants to? We're gonna do this. We're gonna set some odds right now.
Yeah, we gotta do the betting. Let's go.
All right, so I'll write this down, Spencer. Spencer, you look great. You got a nice collared shirt and a beer in hand. You know,
you gotta dress up, man, for this type of night. I mean, Goodell, I think, is doing a sensational job in the living room, managing the crisis.
All right. So the first one is over under Tua last beyond 5.
Or last beyond 5?
Yes.
I think the over under on him is 4.5. Actually.
Okay. So David, you want to set at 4.5?
He got it.
He's actually is the 4.5.
Coach Vince in the
there he
is. Vinny.
What's up, guys?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
So David, you said 4.5. All right.
I'm taking the under, Coach.
You're gonna go under.
No doubt about it. I think number 3.
Hey, you see, they might that 3 and 4 pick might be a trade.
I don't want any spoilers if Schefter is,
No, then I hope they don't do that. Okay, so Vince,
we won't do it here, right?
Vince, so the pick of the rule is this. Okay, so 2 is 4.5. David said the line's 4.5. Over or under? He gets picked before 4.5.
He's not. No.
So you think he's under? You're going under.
He's going. He's not going to go the first 4.
Okay, so you're going over. David, what are you doing?
Over. He's not going to the first four. There's no way.
David.
A trade that makes it happen.
So David, do you think he's going under? Under 4.5?
I'll go over, but as soon as the trade happens, he's going over.
So you think, Dave, that the Miami Dolphins are selecting him at 5?
Yes.
Like, hearing Louis Riddick, who's from Penn Ridge, like, I played against his family. My dad played against his family. And Louis Riddick, like, knows football. Like, for him to say that Tua's the next Drew Brees is asinine.
I think he is, though, Vince.
I don't think so.
Well, Nick Saban said it too. So let's not forget that. Nick Saban was the first to say it.
I don't think
So I will go with Spencer, and I will say he's going under 4.5.
Number 3 to the Dolphins.
I'm going to say, though, it's not going to be the Dolphins trade.
Okay, so you think it might be San Diego?
San Diego could be a random team.
Okay.
I feel like it's not right in front of our eyes. If it is.
Actually, no, I'm gonna go over too. I will go over. I'll be shocked, but I will go over. All right, the next one, David. Next one is what? Number of quarter. We could do number of quarterback. 3.5 quarterbacks are taken in the top 25.
In the top 23.
I think we should. Yes. Okay.
Top 23 because that falls on the Patriots pick.
I am going to say yes to over.
Wow, so you're gonna say 4 quarterbacks are taken.
Jordan Love goes in.
Okay, Vince.
I'm gonna say over.
David.
I'm going to say over on it.
Oh, wow. Look at all these fans. They're all going to boo it now.
Okay, I'll go under.
In cities across our country and all over the world.
Okay, and all right.
Windows and doorways.
4 receivers are taken in the top 20.
And working tirelessly to help navigate us.
4 receivers in the top 20.
That's before the Eagles pick at 21. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the over.
Judy Ruggs, CeeDee Lamb. There's no. I think actually the number's potentially 4.5.
Okay, yeah, let's do 4.5. We'll go 4.5.
I'll still take over, I think.
Before what, 22?
Before 21.
21. I saw Colin Coward had 4 receivers go in the last 10 picks.
Yeah, but we're saying we're saying the top 20 because the
I know.
Eagles
That's why I said over.
I don't think it's going over.
You think it's going over?
It's going under.
Spencer going under now.
Because
Under.
who's going to be the 5th guy? Is it Denzel Mims? Is it Jalen Rager?
Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, Brent.
Ayuk,
that's going
T. Higgins.
Yeah. All right, so Spencer, you're going under. All right,
Yeah.
David, what are you doing?
I'm going to say under, but it's going to be close.
That's why they.
I think it's going to be at 4. I think the number will be 4 on the note.
Okay,
And,
so
and what is the pick that it has to happen? 22 or what?
no,
what-
20, top 20.
20. So 20 is cut off.
Oh, 20?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going under then.
All right,
My bad.
Vince
Sorry.
going under. All
Yeah,
right.
it's gonna be less than 5.
All right, then I will agree with that one. Okay. All
My
right.
bad.
So
Sorry.
all right. Number of offensive linemen taken in the top 15. Number's
3.
5. Okay, the number's 4. We'll go 4.
Number of offensive linemen.
I'll
I
go-
definitely over under.
Over under. 3. We'll go. Okay, we'll set it at 3. We'll set it at
3.5.
3. David, think 3.5.
3.5 is a fair number.
Okay, so 3.5 offensive linemen, top 15.
Are you Vegas over there?
I think the number's going to be 4, but
So you're going over, top 15. All
It's
right.
going to be over.
Okay. So
Hey, by the way, the one guy that might get drafted tomorrow, Jonah Jackson, he's from Pencrest. I coached against him. He's a Falco guy. He was a guard for
Where'd he
Ohio
go to
State last year.
Oh, Ohio State?
Yeah, he was a 4-year. He was 4 years at Rutgers, 3-year starter, and then did
that's the kid, the grad transfer.
I mean, before
All right.
his senior year, he wasn't anything, but his senior year in high school, he was a solid football player.
Okay.
Solid.
So David, you have it going over or under? Top 15, 3.5.
And kind on scalp. Introducing Head and Shoulders Styling. Styling products that are both strong on
I'm gonna say under.
Wow.
Okay. David going under. Okay.
Oh, trying to
Vince,
separate for the pack.
Vince, what are you doing? Under or over? 3.5 linemen, top 15. Top 15.
O-line?
Yeah.
Under.
All right. So Spence, you and I are together, and Vince and David are together. Okay.
That's a tough one because I think it's gonna be 4, but something I don't know.
Okay. Jalen Hurts is the 5th pick taken.
Is the one pick?
And Jalen Hurts goes before the 40th pick.
The NFL football draft
No.
is a very important component of the sports world
No.
in the United States and even in some respects worldwide.
Okay, so you guys are going over 40.
Players to be drafted.
Yeah, I'm going over on the Jalen Hurts.
I love
All right,
that.
I will
basketball net, Coach. Keeps you in shape.
Okay, yeah, it definitely does, Spencer. Okay, 3.5 trades made in the first round.
Under.
Let's have fun and say over.
Slight under.
I think it's over.
Wow. Okay, so David, you're going over. Spencer, what are you doing?
Over.
He would love it. Yeah, that would. Okay.
Well, I'm
Vince,
hoping that the Giants are one of the trades.
Vince, you going over?
I said under.
Under? Okay,
I
I'm going to agree with
I think
Vince.
it's gonna be 3. I think there's gonna be 3 trades tonight.
All right.
There's going to be 100 trades tonight. Teams
Did
going to be swapping picks left and right.
did you go to the draft in Philly?
I did not know. My sister and her boyfriend did. They have a bunch of pictures. It was fun.
Yeah.
No, I don't like. I'll be honest. I don't like big crowds. I don't go to NFL games. I don't do any of that.
All right.
I like watching football.
Now with Corona makes sense.
Yeah.
But you should have went on
I-
Sunday when like nobody was there and you could just walk around and shit.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, they were there the first night, I think.
7 cornerbacks and safeties taken in the top 35.
Ingles fan.
7?
7 in the top
Top
35.
30 why can't you cut it at the first round?
Okay. We'll go 5. 5 cornerbacks and safeties taken in the first round.
So you're saying that? So basically, you were banking on 2 cornerbacks and safeties to be picked in the picks 33, 34, 35.
Zach
was.
Taylor. Let's do it.
So what are we doing? So we're going to go
Under.
under 5 QBs and say corners and safeties.
You
Yeah,
got
I read today that there's going to be a lot of solid defensive backs in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round, though. So, but not in the first right now.
I
I will actually take like 5 going in the
5 in
first.
the first round.
So you're gonna say you're gonna push it. So you're gonna stay right there, Spencer. You're gonna push it. You're gonna say 5's going.
Yes.
So make the number 5.5.
5.5 then.
No, I think it should be 4.5. Makes it even, you know.
Now, Spencer, you know McKinney and
Let's list them: Winfield, McKinney, Diggs,
Henderson.
Henderson,
Fulton, and Terrell are like
right there.
So 4.5. So
It's gonna be 5. It's gonna be 5.
All right, so we're gonna go 4.5. So Spencer, you're going over. Vince, you going over?
With defensive backs, I said under.
Defensive backs and corners. It's a combination.
Still say under.
Okay, so Vince is going under. Spencer, you going over?
but
Yeah.
corner would be defined as defensive back. So
Right, I know.
I'm just trying to explain to Josh. Defensive
What?
backs and corners is the same thing.
Thanks. I played the position.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did in high school.
And flag football doesn't count.
No, he
Just
played
because
great.
Spencer threw your pick 6 this year doesn't
I
count.
played for Patton.
I like how they booed Goodell.
Guess what? He was a slot receiver for freaking for Mike Pettin at what high school, coach?
William Tennant.
Exactly. You were like you know who you were like, coach, in high school?
Rudy. Got my ass handed to me all the time.
You were like Chris Hogan of the Patriots.
I would have loved that, Spencer. I appreciate your kind words and wisdom, but I do in
Chris
reality.
Hogan was the
High
first team
school
all-state
coaching
guy in
staff
New
is
Jersey.
legendary.
You know what? You were
Fourth guy on that staff is like
Spencer.
He was a gunner, David. He was a gunner. He was
Spencer. I want to clear something up here.
What?
He was a first-team All-State player in Jersey.
You?
No, Chris Hogan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. David, under or over on that 4.5? I'm going
I'm
over.
going to go under.
All right.
Hey, Coach, did you know that David was recruited by one Oklahoma defensive coordinator?
Was.
What's his name, David?
Alex Grindich.
Alex Grinch.
No idea. I
At
didn't.
New Hampshire.
And that's why I heard love you, because he coached up in New Hampshire. He was from New Hampshire. All right. So, David, what other lines you have?
Let's see. Those are. It's a little bit over. Let's see. The odds are in favor of yes, but does a running back get taken in the first round? The odds are in favor of yes. It's like a -150.
Yeah. I mean,
Should we do 2 or 1?
we 1.5. I mean, I think there's going to be. I think DeAndre Swift goes. I really do. And I don't think any more are going to go. I think it's a solid 1.5.
I think it's just the Fins and the Chiefs. Look at this round table. We got Kurt Warner, Mike Irvin, and Mel Kiper Jr. And on a serious note, let's pray that Todd McShay gets better from his coronavirus. He's not with us tonight.
Yeah, I was surprised. He was just on yesterday.
All right. So random selections, right? Real quick. Spencer, give me your top 5.
My top 5?
Yeah.
I'm going first. I am going with Joe Burrow.
Burrow.
I'll take Chase Young. I'm really going out on a limb here. Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, and number 5.
So you're saying the Giants are going to take Justin Herbert?
No, the Chargers are taking Herbert.
You just said you said Young, Burrow, Young, Tua, and then you said
Yeah. The Dolphins trade with the Lions to get Tua.
Okay, so okay,
Interesting.
And then you
the Chargers trade with the Giants.
Okay, so you're on Justin. Why would you do that if you're going to sit there and be no one else to take? Okay, go ahead. All right.
And then the Chargers take Herbert at 4.
Okay.
Then the Lions take Jeff Okuda.
Okay. All right. Vince, who are
Burrows, Young, Okuda, Simmons, Brown,
Okay.
Auburn D tackle.
Going Brown. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not saying any trades are happening.
Nah, I think it's fool's gold.
Okay, so basically what you just basically said, just to reiterate, you have Miami taking Derek Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You have. I'm sorry.
They have 2 other picks.
Your third
I
pick.
think
Your
they
third
might
pick was
like
who?
Jordan Love, maybe.
Okay. All right, David, fire away.
Burrow, Young, Okuda, Worse.
Are they on the clock? Holy crap.
Worse. And what the heck is his name? Tagovailoa.
Okay. Wow. Burrow. Okay.
Guys.
Yeah, we know, Spencer. We're all watching it.
No, but the clock is literally
The clock's been on. Okay. All right. So, David, you want Burrow, Young, Okuda. No trades in, huh?
I don't think it's going to happen, but who knows?
Okay.
I think the Chargers might. I don't know.
All right. So, I'm going to go Burrow, Young.
They got a huge fireplace set up there. Holy crap. What a beautiful house Steve Tobin lives in.
Yeah, I'm sure you're stuck, Spencer.
No, I'm just complimenting the fire pit.
Yeah.
It's what it's all about.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, so I'm going Burrow, Young. I'm going to go Tua here with the Jets, or not the Jets. I'm sorry, Miami trading up. I will stay offensive line, and I'll go Jedrick Wills.
Where?
at 4. And then I'll have Okuda go at 5 with Detroit when they flip.
I think the Giants should take Rodrigo Blankenship.
Who?
I think that's a possibility, actually. He's a pretty good offensive tackle and some late traction from Georgia Southern coach. Rodrigo Blankenship.
Did you see the one cartoon?
Of Rodrigo?
Yeah, when it had Cincinnati taking Rodrigo instead of Burrow.
Oh, I did like Game of Thrones.
We got it all set up. We're about to go. Changing of the times is coming soon.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
I just got an alert from Josh Clark. He says Tim is going to the Redskins. I'm afraid this chat's going to spoil me.
I'm not doing the chat. I'm just listening to you clowns and watching what's on TV.
Well, I have to actually run a radio show.
Oh, my fault.
Who's your first guest? Jeff Goodman?
Probably Bruce Grossinger.
Here we go. I'm waiting for Doc to get back here.
Where's he at? Is he working?
Doc's going to have to shine his hair. He's going to have to put on makeup. He's going to have to make sure the camera's pointed at him correct.
Spencer, where are you exactly?
I'm in the basement. The pick is in, baby. The pick is in. I put down $100,000 to win $5 on Joe Burrow.
You gotta like that in your quarterback. Very, very cool story there, brother. So, in a landslide,
David, how entertaining has this draft been compared to recent drafts?
I haven't watched a second of it. I'm just going to watch it through you guys. What's the point? Why would I need, Goodell to tell me the pick? You guys will tell me.
So, Vince, we were having a debate yesterday. David Ulak thinks the NBA draft kicks the shit out of the NFL draft.
I didn't say that. What are you talking about?
No, but he loves the NBA draft. He loves the NBA draft. What do you think
It's an
about
easier watch.
Easy, the NBA draft?
It's an easier watch. That's what
I
I'm saying.
agree. I know more of the players. I have to dive deep in knowing the Saturday players. I mean, again, I watch way more college football than I do for any other sport, but I still have to dive deep, a little bit deeper, because there are so many players. So I could see the accessibility with the NBA draft. I like both drafts. I think they both do a good job.
Yeah,
but
What's more exciting?
Yeah, I think the NBA is a little bit more exciting.
I was going to go the other way. I was going to say the build-up for the NFL draft is more exciting, but it's easier to watch the NBA draft. It's done in 3 hours.
The thing is, the NBA, you have these Euro guys, and you're they get picked higher than you think, and you're who are they?
guys, here it is. They got it. They got him. It's official. He made it. None of his brothers are around. Where are the drinking older brothers who played at Nebraska? What a moment. What a moment.
Gentlemen, the pick is in. The Bengals have turned in their selection. Let us go to the commission.
I love it.
Okay, here we go. With the first
Here we go.
The 2020 draft. The Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, quarterback.
Fantastic. Okay, the Redskins.
And there you see Joe.
Take your headphones off, you douche.
I have to wonder what's going through his mind right now. Remember,
Yeah, party. Dude, if I was Joe Burrows, I'd be crushing Bud Lights.
Exactly.
I'd be turning up the Stone Cold Steve Austin intro song and just crushing Bud Lights with my dad. I don't give a fuck.
The thing is that kind of like Johnny Football was doing,
Yeah.
but he might be too high of a pick.
Tony Romo. Then it became Tom Brady. Then you get late in the
Stop,
season.
Mel Kiper.
Now the pressure's on. It's a championship or bust for LSU. And he didn't blink. He got behind. Yeah, I don't struggle with Clemson gave Irwin.
What? What is it?
Let's see how much clock is left.
Where's the charger at? What?
I'm hanging tough here, guys. Washington, I think it could be. Washington. It's probably going to be Chase Young.
You like Chase Young, Spencer? Is that a
Yeah,
guarantee?
Coach, how much time is the clock between each?
It's 10 minutes.
Mel Kiper thinks this guy's the next Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
He's an idiot.
He's a decent
Yeah.
football player.
With quarterbacks,
There
I don't
it
know.
is.
He's a
And
good
like
player.
when I heard
can't
Tua
believe-
and Mike Breeze, like I'm not buying any of this. Dude, quarterbacks are like
Spencer, can you
so
believe
hard to
Joe
tell.
Burrow?
What?
I can't believe they took him. That's crazy. I mean, he only had one good year in college. He has small hands. What's going on there?
He does have very tiny 9-inch hands. And the thing about Joe Burrow is that he was the third stringer at Ohio State. Last year, 365 days ago, he would have went undrafted.
Well,
Fields is way better.
It's the greatest rise in the history of a prospect.
he had the greatest college football season probably ever as a quarterback.
I agree with
Right?
that.
Since Cam Newton.
Yeah, he's right.
I think he had a better one. I really
Vince
do.
Young.
All right.
Because you know what, Vince? He threw for 60 touchdowns. No one else has ever done that.
I hear you. That's a lot of touchdowns.
So, I mean, I think Cam's right up there. You
But
know,
Cam Newton, I think he came back from like down 21 at Bama.
he did.
Yeah.
That was an incredible game.
I remember watching that game, man. That was awesome. I was
Day after Thanksgiving.
my dad.
Yes, it was, David. Very good.
That was at Tuscaloosa.
Here we go.
Yes.
But Joe Burrow, I mean, to beat Texas, he beat Auburn, Florida.
Here we
Made
go.
all these clutch throws, the clear-cut Heisman, and then to beat Clemson in the national championship.
I tell you
Right.
what.
Oh, they made the pick already, so it's got to be Young. It's got to be Young. So we'll see. It's gonna heat up, Dave, after this, right?
It definitely will.
Oh, that's a decent comparison, Jared Goff. That's not giving him too much credence.
What?
You can't compare a quarterback to Tom Brady. You can't.
Oh, I like that. They gave him a Tannehill. That's kind of disrespectful.
That is. Yeah, they're talking about in the pocket, like savvy.
I would give Joe Burrow maybe like a Kirk Cousins.
All right. We'll throw out this line real quick.
What?
The Raiders take a quarterback in the first round. Over under 1.5.
0.
Yeah.
Wait, the Raiders? Oh, 0.5?
Yeah.
Nah, they have so many other holes.
I got to get good odds if I say yes.
You gonna say yes?
Burrow's getting interviewed.
You know what? I think Burrow is a better Tannehill. That's my comparison.
I think Tannehill's a tremendous athlete. I think people lose credit for that. I mean, he
He got recruited as a receiver.
on point.
He was a receiver his
Yeah.
freshman year at A&M.
He's not a Tannehill. He's a better thrower than Tannehill.
Absolutely.
That's
Is.
what I'm saying.
We don't know that yet.
He's much more accurate.
Spencer, let me ask you a question. What do you like about his mechanics right now? Because you are a QB guru. Now, I know Coach Vince actually coached the sport. Spent a lot of time. Actually played the position. But what is it that you like about Joe Burrow's arm strength and his even though his lack of hands, which you were concerned about a month ago?
I like the timing of his throws. I like how he anticipates. He throws the back shoulder. He leads his receivers. He's not just he knows how to pass the football. Some guys are just all velocity. Some guys are just all fastball all the time. Joe Burrow knows how to layer the football into certain coverages. He knows when to take something off of it. He's a passer. and that's what makes him great. His film study is elite. I could see Joe Burrow being like a Rivers quality starter. He's going to be a dang good player, and it's a slam dunk pick.
Vince, now just understanding Spencer right there, being a quarterback coach, a head coach at one point, and a quarterback in itself.
I was.
What was? How'd you like Spencer's analysis?
That was pretty good. I think what Spencer said about Burrow, like he has like good. He anticipates the throw. He has great touch. He makes the right throw. No, I think it's a solid pick. I'm just like,
okay, all right. So let's say
it's hard to tell how good a quarterback can be. It really is. Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
I think he is.
Because Vince, he does have arm strength, kind of issues, right? And then playing in the cold without all those weapons, like maybe that'll be a huge challenge for him.
Might be different not throwing to guys 10 yards wide open.
Okay, so let's not forget this. He did play in the best conference, defensively and offensively, and I hate it.
He had more wide open throws than any other quarterback in the nation last year.
All right, so I'll go one step further because you're going to go with that. That's fine. Vince, he was able to get open. He was able to find space and get it done. I mean, if you look at a quarterback,
All right, here we go. Pick.
Here's the entire list
Chase Young.
that have had multi-years with double-digit sack seasons. Mike Vrabel and Hugh John.
Oh man. So you guys are a little behind, right?
Yeah, well, Spencer, I'm sure Bruce paid for that, and he got the bump. Yes, I had literally a half a second behind you did.
Okay. So sorry to interrupt the Burrow conversation.
No,
The
buddy.
whole conversation is almost a redundant one at this point.
All right. So Vince, you got to be impressed with Spencer's knowledge of this.
Go to Roger Goodell.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, what I look at a quarterback is three things: timing off the snap,
Okay,
where his eyes are, and deception.
and he had all those.
That's like, what do you do within the first 2 seconds when the ball snapped? Is so important.
So there you see Chase, a very, very happy.
And it's so funny. You and I just recently had a conversation about an hour ago about a particular point guard. When Mitch reviews of a young man, we won't bring up, but I think he has it. I really love the kid. And, you had a friend or a colleague that doesn't see it. And I'm saying, this is special.
He doesn't see it. He said, "Oh wow, look at that! Chase Young went to school with Markelle Fultz."
I hope he has a better career,
No, I think Chase Young will be good.
Something
I hope he doesn't forget to run.
Hey, coach, he might forget how to rush the passer. His shoulder just might give out. He might forget how to run.
Let's hope not. I still think Brett Brown is the worst coach to ever have put a backcourt.
How did we get onto the subject of Brett Brown?
And you know what? And Mark, because if you live in Philly, you're 2 sentences away from Brett at all times.
I can't argue this, Spencer.
When we talked about The Last Dance, what do you think The Last Dance was? It was Michael Jordan cared about winning, not about tanking like Sam Hinkie.
Let me tell you something. My Weasel of the Week, it's going to be announced tomorrow on I think the best sports show of all time that's going on for 30 years is Ben Simmons, because he says he needs to be someone to make him held accountable.
Oh, yeah. How about this great quote from Brett Brown? I was going to bench Ben Simmons. It's pretty easy to say that right now, Brett.
I can't handle it. All right, here we go. We got 242. Is someone trading up Spencer?
Detroit has to move here, David, right? I mean,
Detroit or the Giants?
I'm telling you what, Spencer, you and I have a trade.
we need the Dolphins to come leap up.
Yeah. Otherwise, David's 100% correct. If they grab Okudah, because Vince, you have
How about the Lions just take Justin Herbert?
I have the Lions, Okudah, Giants, Simmons, 5. Miami takes.
You have you and David neck and neck. Spence, we could be out of luck right here.
This would be a huge fail for the Lions if they select Okudah here, not being able to trade. They could have gotten Okudah like at 6 spots deeper. I think this could be Justin Herbert. This is going to be a shocker.
Well, Spencer, you actually have Tua going here, and so do I.
Could it be Tua or Herbert?
I think it's Okuda. I got to be honest with you. I'm going to go with these two guys. They have
What a terrible pick then, because they should have moved back.
Here's what I hate. They're showing Chase Young highlights. Then they're showing Jadeveon Clowney highlights. No.
Spencer.
No.
It's easy to say.
What, Dave?
Move back. There has to be a trade to move back, Spencer.
exactly
It's in.
Take Okuda.
It's
That's
in.
too high.
Pick is in, Spence. The Lions made a pick. I think they're going Okuda here.
Too high for a
They're
corner.
going Okuda.
Yeah,
What about
but
Isaiah?
Spencer, they just lost Darius Slay.
Vince, I agree with you. I think Isaiah Simmons is better than Okuda.
I think if I'm in the Lions, I go Isaiah Simmons here.
I go Isaiah Simmons. I go
Yeah,
Isaiah Simmons with the second pick.
You need the quarterback of your defense.
Skins already have a decent D line. That's the only thing they actually have.
Here
And
we go.
how about remember Denzel Ward was drafted number 4 over Bradley Chubb? That
Yeah.
didn't work out well.
Could a receiver been taken right now?
A receiver?
Yeah, to help Matt Stafford out.
I mean, if they took
Not
Lamb,
fucking
that would be
It's
If
a
he
little.
was a
I think it's a little high. Like I don't see a Randy Moss around here. And
They feel very confident. Matt Patricia, he's disgusting.
Here we go.
but you got to remember, guys, Matt Patricia's a huge defensive guy.
Here we go.
I think they pick Okuda though.
Hey, you're right. Correct. Okuda's off the board. Spencer, you and I are wrong. Right now, David and Vince are in the
Yo,
lead.
Dave, can we get a trade here, buddy? What do
Hope
you
so.
think?
No, you
I
pick
hope
Simmons.
so. They're
David,
going to take an offensive lineman.
Dave, we gotta trade immediately.
Vince, they're taking an offensive lineman.
I think we go
But
off.
Patricia even has the pencil in his flipping hat.
All right, so just to review,
Guys, we gotta trade. Get back and trade.
Vince is taking Isaiah Simmons right here. Spencer, you're taking Justin Herbert on another trade, which I don't see happening. Okay.
Oh God, trade the pick. Come on, Dave.
I have them taking the lineman from Alabama,
How much
and
time
David
is
has the lineman going from Iowa.
We're gonna have to settle with Tristan Wirfs from Iowa.
That's what David has. If he's that, he's 4 for 4, which puts him ahead of everybody.
This is unbelievable, guys.
I want
Yeah,
trade.
I'm going Simmons right here.
Oh no, the Chargers gotta leap up and take their quarterback.
Why? If you can sit, why not? You have 2 quarterbacks right
The
there.
Dolphins are gonna take a quarterback.
Who says who? They got 3 picks, bro. They can wait.
I think the Dolphins are fine. They're sitting there pretty.
Why?
How
I
about
bet you the Dolphins wait.
the Giants should give this to Jacksonville?
If they're not tanking for Trevor Lawrence, sure. Spencer.
How much time is left? 6 minutes. There's plenty of time to get a trade.
Why would you want to trade right here if you're the other two
Because
teams?
the Giants are going to take an offensive lineman. It's way too high to take an offensive lineman.
Vince has them go on. You and I have 2 different offensive linemen. Spencer, you're out. You have Herbert right here. Sorry, you're done.
I
You're already
think
down $2.
less the trade. Ah, the longer we go, the worse it goes.
So I thought he was the most complete cornerback in this year's draft class, and I honestly
I think Okuda was the right pick. I think you guys are dead on. That was 3 for 3 for you guys. But right here is where the breaking point. Spencer, we're already down. Well, you're down, period. You know, I can honestly say, Spencer, there's no back-to-back trades just aren't happening.
It goes Simmons, Brown, and then I think the Chargers trade.
Here we go.
We're gonna have to pick Tristan Wirfs here, David. We're really taking. We should have a trading partner already.
You don't need one, Spencer. Why sit?
This is a complete reach for any offensive lineman here.
Right, at least this year.
I mean, that,
Is there any chance it's Simmons or no chance?
it's being talked at like it's offensive lineman or bust.
They'd be nuts. You can't pass up Simmons.
It's
I
gonna-
agree.
You should have went second.
I would take Simmons too. But then
I'm
again,
all right. No, I want Tristan Wirfs, not Simmons.
I want you to say Jedrick Wills. Actually, you know what, Spencer? You keep saying it. Dr. Lewis is always right. Anytime you side with the Eagles, they generally would lose. So stay Tristan Wirfs. So David loses, and I can finally get back in the game.
This is bad.
Simmons is way more versatile than Young and Okuda combined.
I don't argue that. I think he's the best defensive player.
Gettleman's failing again.
Gettleman still hasn't made a pick. How do you not know who you got? Everybody you want sitting right there.
No, we're trying to get out of here desperately.
You know, I think you're making a mistake.
Pick in.
David, what is the shirt you're wearing?
Some tournament we played in Maryland. Bob Kirk Classic.
Working together to keep your home working.
Spencer, where's Doc?
He's coming.
Why not?
I want to take Tristan Wirfs here.
Oh, his
Is what unites us.
All right, Andrew, Tristan Wirfs.
well, Spencer's on the private line.
He is. He's talking to the GM.
He's talking to Schefter.
I just put in the pick.
Spencer, I just hope there's no thunderstorms up in Meadowlands right now. All right.
Hey, Josh, you know what I hope happens? Tristan Wirfs.
I hope you and David are wrong. Okay, so I can get back in the game right now. David and Vince are in the lead right now.
Isaiah Simmons, I'll be very upset.
If Isaiah Simmons is correct, watch Vince go crazy, and then I'm down too.
And then I'm going to cry and not be a Giants fan anymore.
Why would you not want him? He's so good,
No,
Spencer.
because his attitude, I have questionable character concerns.
Dabo Sweeney coached him for 3 years. He didn't have one problem with
Spencer, stop making stuff up about the character.
Hey, I can care less about his character. He can play six
compared
positions
himself to
11 on the
Taylor.
football field.
He compared himself to Sean Taylor today, the greatest safety maybe to ever play.
That's having confidence in
I'm not
yourself.
arguing it. I'm not arguing.
Spencer, what's he supposed to
I
compare himself?
watched Isaiah Simmons 6 times this year. He is unreal.
We're trying to
He's
get
unreal.
What's he supposed to say? I'm Quentin Demps and I'm a bad safety?
You know, I mean, he's a hero. What Vince, they used to call it a hero up at Penn State when he played. A middle between, like a guy between a linebacker and a free safety.
Yeah. He would be the hero or the spur.
Okay.
In a 3-5, he's the spur. So he's like strong side safety or linebacker.
All right. Spencer, we have a name at jersey behind. Can you give us a tour right now, Spencer?
I got to film my reaction.
When the pick comes in, let Spencer have his reaction. No talking.
Oh, all right.
I think that's fair to his channel.
No, it looks like we can't get rid of this. It looks
I
like
think that's fair to Spencer's channel.
All right. Well, get ready because we're going to pick the next 5 picks after this pick is set up. All right.
if the Giants can't get rid of the pick, what's going to happen? I mean, do we run out of – I think we're having a lot of trouble making this.
Maybe
Because
this is
they're not gonna
Gettleman's
trade. I'm telling you.
strategy. Let the Dolphins jump them, save some cap.
If you're the Chargers, you're sitting there going, well, we're not going to get in that pick because if they make a move right here, Spencer, you're in luck.
This is killing me, Coach. David, is there still enough time to make a trade? There's 1 minute left.
Maybe Gettleman forgot.
It
Can
feels like a trade. It feels like a trade.
Gettleman get
Oh,
paid?
no, we made a pig. No.
You don't know. This could be like the NBA where they pick.
No, it's not.
the trade.
Yeah.
It's going to be – please be Wirfs. Please be Wirfs.
I want Jedrick Willis.
Wirfs.
Actually, I want Mekhi Becton because you think he's going to be a bust, Spencer. That's what I want.
Wirfs.
It's what you're not doing.
I'm telling you, we love Wirfs. We love him from Iowa. We couldn't make any deal happen. We failed miserably.
All right.
It is what it is.
Thank you too.
Please know that we are cheering you on too. We are stronger together.
There's Odell. What a genius that guy was. How'd that taste?
Exactly.
Long way, and we're all in this together.
It's going to suck.
I want to see it. Vince, I agree with you. If they go defense, it's the smartest play in the world. Good for them. But I hope they go offensive line. I just hope they go with the guy from Alabama.
Get Wirfs. He's versatile offensive lineman.
I think Miami, if they have 3 first-round picks, like
They'll go.
let's see. You dictate what quarterback gets chosen.
Here it is.
They don't have to pick a QB.
This could be a crazy selection. Let's see what the heck happens here.
Oh, we get the pick. We don't really care about this guy. Like the dog. I mean, I love the dog. It's a gold line.
I'll take Caleb Von Chase on right here also.
You're out of your mind.
23, Joe Judge hired in January.
Oh, look, he wears the NYPD hat. Very 2001.
As not only the special teams coordinator, but also
Look at Davey Gettleman.
viral moment here
Gettleman's crying.
was on the.
He just picked another quarterback. That's why. He just picked Jordan Love to develop him over the next 2 years.
And Joe said right now, Abby could probably tell you more about who
What the heck's going to happen here?
But ladies and gentlemen,
Does he go Derek Brown right here?
anywhere.
Nah.
Joe
You got
knows
Simmons.
The dog's going to make the pick. We need to know that the dog is in there making the pick with you.
You'd be crazy.
Where should the Giants go?
Davis has to be a great lineman.
Loves the big guy.
You got to cut 3 guys if you want to have Simmons on the roster.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. He's a stud.
Here we go. Worfs. Here we go.
Simmons, yeah.
Daniel Jones, but an offensive tackle like Tristan Wirth, Iowa, Jedrick Wills Jr., Alabama.
All right.
Wow. Wow. No one had it.
I like it.
Who'd they pick?
Andrew Thomas.
Andrew Thomas?
Yes.
What?
All right. So
Big boy.
I'm
Andy Thomas. I'm all
He's
right
the
with it.
fucking Gettleman.
He's a good player.
okay. So now if you're Miami, you take the best player available. I don't know if it's quarterback.
Didn't get Simmons.
All
Hey
right.
guys, my friend's joining for a second. Ben, you're live.
Not a surprise.
Ben,
Offensive
see if
lineman.
he can talk or not.
Spencer. Oh, there we go.
What's up, Benny? You're here with a couple of great guests here. Coach Dace, you're here on a live stream. Gonna have you here for about 5 minutes here, do a little interview. Giants just got Andrew Thomas, man. I'm feeling all right. Feeling all right.
I was logging in. I wanted to see how you felt. Are you concerned?
I didn't want Isaiah Simmons, so I'm glad the Giants passed up on him, and we have a lot of intel at Georgia, so I'm feeling pretty good.
How come you don't like Simmons?
Just personality rubs me the wrong way. He's a good player, but, I think he'll be outside the top 10 anyway.
I'd be
Past Carolina.
So, Ben, who's going here? Tua Tagovailoa or Justin Herbert?
Tua? I don't know, Spence. What do you think?
I think it could be Tua here.
Yeah.
I can't believe they didn't need to trade up, though. The Dolphins are doing great in this draft. Don't you think?
Spencer, who do you like for the what do you think about the Eagles?
Look at Gettleman. What's Gettleman doing? He's putting on the mask. Look at this. Look at this. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's doing it now. I think I'm behind you.
He's ready to run outside. Oh my gosh, what a day. What a day, Ben. I got to go to Twitter and look at this, but so for the Eagles, you want Justin Jefferson?
Or Judge Judy.
Yes.
I don't think he's
Yes,
gonna fall.
Jerry Judy.
I don't know if he's gonna fall though. I don't know.
Man, this is exciting.
It's the most sports we've got in a full month.
That Andrew Thomas pick shocked me.
Huh?
That Andrew Thomas pick shocked me.
Yeah, no, I was not expecting that so high. Do you have him on your radar, Spencer?
Who? Andrew Thomas?
He did not. Let me interrupt, Ben. He did not have Andrew Thomas on his radar. I've had many talks and many mock drafts, and I don't think Andrew Thomas was ever uttered out of his mouth. That I know it wasn't Isaiah Simmons. He was looking Tristan. He was looking a couple offensive linemen.
Yeah.
I love the rock star, but that was one name over the last month that did not pop out. Okay. I know when I didn't take him when we did a mock draft about a month ago, and I didn't take Andrew Thomas at Tampa Bay slot, and he killed me. He killed another receiver.
Yeah, Ben, I thought there was no chance. I thought it was Tristan Wirfs or Jedrick Wills. The Giants hit it really well.
All right, look at this.
They need to hide that.
We hit it well.
Behind
Spencer, they could have said it for the last month. No one would have cared.
what?
Spencer, they could have said it for the last month. No one would have cared. That's not information they need to hide.
All right, so here's the question, real quick. We'll throw it out, okay? Do they take? What's the chances over under 10% that they take it on? That they take something other than quarterback right here?
Yes. They take Simmons. They take Simmons.
Offensive. I think they might go offensive line.
That's a safe pick, Spencer. I'm not
Going quarterback.
arguing that.
Right now,
That's a
Spencer.
safe pick.
Spencer, who would you go with right now? You're taking an offensive lineman.
I would go Tua, but if I was taking a lineman, I would go Wills from Alabama.
I think they take a quarterback. I think they go Tua here. David?
Pick is in. So, David, you think it's Tua,
I still think it's Tua.
Okay, I agree with you.
not Justin Hoiberg?
Disagree.
I
Disagree.
picked Tua before the draft. Nothing has changed.
Spencer, you got Herbert here.
Yeah. So Ben, do you want Judy? You want the Eagles to trade up to get CD Lamb or Judy?
I'd like CD Lamb.
Yeah. I mean, if they fell a little bit, I don't know what Howie's going to do though. So
Lamb is a stud.
Rumor this morning, Howie's trying to get that 6th pick.
No trade so far, boys. 3.5 is looking pretty good.
How exciting! The Giants were the most exciting team. Can you give the Giants that?
No, I
Hey,
don't.
Coach, I got a very exciting guy coming downstairs right now.
Oh, the Doc.
How you doing?
Doc is here.
Who did the Giants just take that?
Actually, the smartest people in the person in this chat room, and the smartest people I've ever met. Doctor, how are you?
Doing great. Can you hear me? I guess. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Andrew Thomas, man, what do you think?
Well, I don't know a lot about offensive linemen, but the fact that he is not considered the one who was supposed to be the best offensive lineman, I think you could have traded down a few spots and still got
I agree.
I think we tried. I think we were certainly
Doc, we have a line out. Who's going to? It's over. Less than 10% think that the pick by Miami is not going to be a quarterback. You think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be something other than a quarterback?
I think it's going to be Tua. You know, we were talking yesterday. I think that if the GM doesn't pick Tua, he's going to be fired at the end of the year. I mean, Tua would fit in perfectly in Miami.
Do you want
And
Tua?
here it comes.
It'll be more exciting if it's Herbert.
But I just don't think
I don't want to see.
Listen.
Here it is. Let's see Herbert.
Probably not, Trey. And I think you look at it, if you wouldn't
They
Tua.
got him.
They got
They
Tua.
got him. Oh my God.
so.
Here we go.
So I think that's a good pick. Glad he didn't fall in the draft. He's a great guy. I'm glad that all those rumors about his injury history didn't affect his draft stock. And I think he'll be great in Miami. He'll also fill seats in otherwise lackluster team. And if they would have picked Herbert, I think the Dolphins fans would have been disappointed and non-interested. So what do you
Doc,
think?
what about his medical history? What is it that may have scared other teams from trading up?
Well, the hip, there's no doubt it's the hip injury that's the bad one. You know, not only did he dislocate a hip, but he also fractured the bone, the acetabulum. And we've seen guys who have, career-threatening and, certainly Bo Jackson is one of them. He had an aseptic necrosis. If you look at Isaiah Thomas, not the Hall of Famer, but the Isaiah Thomas, after the hip injury in Boston, it's never been the same. And these hip injuries are bad. And, by all accounts, hopefully the guy is a really strong repairer, but that's a really tough joint. And to dislocate a hip really takes a lot of force. And so
Doc, what is
I'm not worried about the wrist. I'm not worried about the pins in the feet is no big deal at all, but I am worried about the hip. And that would be my answer.
what is that? What is it about the hip injury that guys have a hard time recovering from?
Well, it's it's a very thin, on one hand, the hip is protected with a lot of tendons and ligaments, but the bone there, the acetabulum, is the outer portion, which is relatively thin. To actually fracture that and require a complete reconstruction is a concern. And you can imagine how the hip is so important, especially a quarterback. It's all torque. This throwing football is all torque, and the hip is part of your base along with your lumbar spine. And it's we just don't know. We obviously wish him the best, but a severe hip injury like that is not common. It's easier to come back from an ACL, shoulder injuries, but you don't see a lot of hip fracture dislocations. So it's not a real common sports injury, but we're only hoping that it's a really solid repair, and that as far as him maintaining mobility and not getting hurt again, obviously, are you on camera?
Yeah, so I think that this is a tremendous pick. I think it here. Turn it the other way.
There you go.
I think it's worth it. Did Ben left? Ben Fogle left. So
Is he susceptible to injury again with it?
well, right now he's 100% healthy, but of course you're going to be susceptible to an injury. He hasn't played a full season in the SEC, but I mean, if he's healthy, you're going to have a Hall of Fame quarterback. You have to take this risk if you're the Dolphins. Their fans should be thrilled. But Doc, what do you think about the odds of him being healthy as of coach's question?
You have to look at each component. Well, I'll use Joel Embiid as an example. Joel Embiid, had a spinal fracture, had a foot fracture, had a lot of injuries, and a lot of this missed time is just small soft tissue things. And so Joel Embiid really hasn't had a severe injury. And with Tua, the feet injuries, he was actually able to come back like weeks after each of those injuries. The wrist, I think, is fine. And just don't know. I haven't examined Tua. As far as it's important to note that he did fail a couple physicals. This year he failed physicals for teams, and the only way they rehabilitated his reputation was very recently. There was one doctor who performed one physical exam, and that was reported back to 32 teams. So, again, it's not a common injury. The hip, I think, the refracture is not a high rate, but I'd be surprised if he started the season. Personally, I think he's still rehabbing, and I'd be surprised if he started the season at quarterback.
I'll get
So let me ask you a question: if you were the Miami Dolphins general manager, who I think this is the Super Bowl tonight, because you got 3 picks in the first round, and you knew his injury history, would you taken him, even though you couldn't see his medicals? I understand that. Would have you taken him at 5?
I would have. And again, I advocated that even before I heard the pick, because I think he's that good of a player. I believe he rehabbed it tremendously. He's still got a lot of time. Obviously, with this virus thing, even though they're doing the draft tonight, the timetable is going to be extended. He's going to have more time to rehab. And who's the other quarterback in Miami?
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick and Rosen.
So it's Fitzpatrick, really.
So here's a pick. The pick is in.
Okay, the pick is in. I think Fitzpatrick's a perfect place.
Is it Justin Herbert, boys?
Isaiah Simmons.
I don't think so.
I think it might be Simmons. I agree with Spence.
Has to be Simmons.
I don't think it's Herbert.
Spencer, what do you think?
Can't be Herbert.
The Chargers, I think it's going to be Herbert personally.
Either Simmons or Brown.
Spencer's not a Simmons.
I think Spencer. What do we think?
I think
My bold prediction is to be Jordan Love.
Okay. Wow. David
Here's a kicker, though. Carolina's the next pick. They need O-line. Their O-line is mediocre.
Carolina's taking Simmons.
If Simmons is there, I think they take him.
I agree.
Carolina's taking Simmons.
Carolina.
Or Derek Brown. That's what it's going to be.
Who do
Carolina
you think?
back.
Carolina's defense is okay.
Who do they have? Tyrod Taylor? Who's their quarterback?
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor, Doc.
Tyrod Taylor is very unexciting as a starting quarterback, and I think they should take Herbert. He's a West Coast guy. I think he'd be perfect. I think he'd fit in well in California, and we like him. He's not the most accurate quarterback. He's fast. He's athletic. He's a hard worker. He's a studier. He's a smart guy. Here we go. Actually, you want to give us like just a
You
hair
want a
more
little bit
volume,
volume?
just enough volume that
I
we
feel
don't.
like the Chargers have seen Philip Rivers for years. They want the big arm quarterback. They're going to go with Love. I could be wrong.
So what do you think, Dave?
I think it's Love.
Oh, you think Love? Wow, that's be an interesting one.
I think they've seen the Philip Rivers type of quarterback.
I'll go with Herbert, Doc. I'll agree with you.
But who's on our live stream? What is this YouTube or is this live Facebook? Okay.
Vince, so what are you doing? Simmons?
Simmons, bro.
Doc, you and I are going Herbert. David, what's Spencer doing?
Taking Love? Is Coach taking Love there?
No, I'm not. I'm going with you. I'll go with Herbert.
Okay.
Here we go. Good down.
What's Spencer saying?
I feel like you always swing big for the quarterbacks. You don't go for the safe pick. You got to go for the big pick.
Herbert.
Here we go.
It's probably going to be Herbert.
Probably Herbert.
Herbert.
Teams that were at the top of the draft that were desperate in need of quarterbacks were the Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. All right.
I think it's a very good pick for them.
Wow.
He's gonna be very well received.
A steal.
They need a quarterback.
Lock.
Tyrod Taylor's terrible.
David, you know that Simmons is a lock down in Carolina, correct?
This has been
Simmons or Brown is a lock.
It's been all chalk so far. We picked it so far.
Simmons or Brown's
We
absolute
picked
lock.
the right offensive lineman, but I don't think anybody did.
Somebody can get a perfect mock.
I don't think. Do you think anybody picked your guy as the number one offensive lineman? No, they have him rated number 4.
I'm surprised. I'm
Thomas?
surprised with that one too. I really am.
Maybe you're a Giants fan, right?
Yeah.
Would it, you know we probably you don't probably study a ton of offensive linemen. Are you satisfied with the pick? And what's
No.
your analysis?
I feel like taking a lineman top 4 is irresponsible in today's NFL. And everyone, it's kind of thinking back of like 5-6 years ago. Take the lineman, take the lineman. Why do you need the mobile quarterback? Because no one can block in the NFL anymore because these defensive ends are so fast. Linemen have become a dime a dozen. There are only a few good ones. The bust rate is high. I wouldn't do it. But I'm not the GM.
If you're going to take this guy, you could have traded down and got another pick. And certainly the Giants need personnel, right? Don't you
We
think?
need personnel. Isaiah Simmons was there. I mean, what's it called? The Leonard Williams trade took Derek Brown out of play.
There's a lot of excitement that is still left, but the 2 quarterbacks going off. I think Jordan Love's the next exciting player in the draft, maybe Jerry Jeudy. So, but right now it's been completely all chalk. Yes.
It's all chalk and there's no trades, And again, you were hoping the Giants traded down,
maybe
and they could have traded down.
They could not.
Why not? You don't think you could have gotten a good offensive lineman?
No,
if you traded down?
because
That
nobody
not been an offer.
Nobody made an offer, and the Dolphins stayed at 5, and the Dolphins played it perfectly. They got their guy at 5. They didn't trade up, and the Chargers knew that Justin Herbert would be there at 6. They weren't interested.
that's
The
a
Giants were totally
So
handcuffed.
the Giants did not have a trading partner.
But I look at Thomas.
Takes 2 to tango.
I look at Thomas as a very consistent player. I think that he'll step in and be adequate day one, and I think the guy's going to be a very solid, great player. Really
Well,
good
as far
player.
as what I heard about him, I heard that he's got long arms. He apparently doesn't have a great base. Like he's got a kind of a narrow base. I think that he's a hard worker.
Carolina's got the pick. This is Isaiah Simmons. Anybody disagree with Isaiah Simmons?
He's a good floor.
Simmons or Brown?
He's not going to be a bust, but he doesn't have a super high ceiling. He's not extremely athletic and fast.
But
That's at least
okay as
that's
a
the
lineman.
scouting report on this guy.
So
That
Dave,
might be the ugliest suit I've ever seen, by the way.
like Tua,
Yeah.
look at Justin and his family. I love that. It's great for Herbert that he doesn't go to Miami with all of that scrutiny. He gets to go out to LA, a team that barely has any fans. It's absolutely perfect.
All right, real quick, let's run down the next 5 picks. Let's see who's right. Because Vince,
I got a question. Just
Before we run it
before
down.
we run it down, Coach. You want to make it's bad enough that there's no fans and it's all spread out. Why aren't they interviewing? Are they precluded from interviewing these guys? Wouldn't it be
they're not. They
nice?
can actually do that because Howard Haskins
Bad. This is bad TV.
is horrible. It's horrible, Doc. They should be doing that.
Well, actually,
These dudes, they have iPhones and stuff.
I actually have a solution. I actually on ABC is where Maria Taylor is holding all the interviews. If you wanted
So
to
it's a
watch all
different.
the
Are you saying
interviews.
it's on a different
channel? I
Okay,
think.
so
Coach,
maybe
Coach, switch it over to ABC. See if they're interviewing these kids.
All right, but I'm on it right now.
Your interviews at the interim, just get a little flavor. Like there's no personal flavor here.
Maybe it's on another channel, Doc. I know ABC.
Maybe so.
never
What are
voted
you watching?
to do it.
Watch it. ESPN.
We're watching
This is
ESPN.
still the main channel.
I'm watching the NFL Network. I got to be honest.
Yeah. And I was listening to the NFL.
You're anti.
I was actually listening to some radio. I was listening to NFL radio when I was driving around, coming home from work, and ESPN radio. And you're right. There's a lot of different outlets. Even ESPN is kind of fragmented as to the radio and the TV are separate.
All right, so here we go. Top next 5 picks are Carolina, Arizona, Jacksonville.
Okay, so let's go, Spence. Is this on your draft too?
Carolina.
So what does Carolina
I'm
need?
actually-
Firstly, what position does Carolina need?
I'm going to take Derek Brown here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take Jedrick Wills going to the Cardinals. Number 9. Boy, number 9 to the Jaguars. That could be a trade out. But I might have them picking Henderson. I'll take them picking
A little feedback.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going C.J. Henderson with Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Okay. All right. And then you got 10 with the Browns.
That'll be Becton.
Stop there.
Okay.
Stop there.
And then you got 11 with the Jets.
Number 11 is the Jets.
Yes.
I'll take Jerry Judy to the Jets.
All right, Doc, you gonna stay true with Spence?
No, you got to separate that.
Well, I'm just trying to think.
Doc, let me give you Doc,
They have a quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, Bridgewater.
Doc, I'll give you a background on each of them. Okay, so Carolina's offensive efficiency was 28th, defense was 20.
Josh, you're not gonna have enough time to break this down.
Okay,
Anybody just
your picks?
on some other names. So some names that, again, I don't love the quarterback. The guy who's the next guy. The big arm.
Love.
Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't take him. I think we're going to stay with Bridgewater here. And
Are you taking a linebacker?
I don't
or
like
a
Simmons
tackle?
personally for the reason you don't like him is because I think he's plays all kinds of positions. But I'm not. I think he's overrated. I like the guy from what's the guy with the LSU with the 3 names, which is the linebacker.
Chason. Yeah,
I like him.
That would be a hell of a pick.
I like that guy. I'm gonna go with
All right, Dave, who are you going with?
that's
There
just,
you go.
that's just my
There you
gut.
go. Get off.
Give me a sounds.
Hold on.
Who are you going with, David?
I just had
Okay, it's gonna be Simmons, Brown.
okay.
It's better. You just get
There you go, Brown. Okay, all right.
And then it's gonna go C.J. Henderson,
Okay.
Becton,
Here we go
here. Sit back.
and then Jerry Judy.
Get on camera.
All right.
for the next.
Vince, Doc, we'll come back to you. So, Doc, I have you down for Chase on right here, and we'll come right back.
There's our boy Matt Rule.
There's
One of my
Matt
favorite people.
Kenneth Rule.
Comments. Derek Brown going to Panthers. That's Brandon Barrett.
Derek Brown will be the best pick for the Panthers. He's a reliable kid. He's smart, and he's dominant in both areas of the run and the pass game.
Okay, we'll see if Brandon is correct.
Vince is back.
I think you're going Simmons here, too, right here.
Vince is back.
Hey, Vince, how you doing?
I'm going Simmons, Brown, Willis, Judy.
Simmons, Brown, Willis.
Here we go. Let's see Brown.
Judy to the Brown.
Good
Okay.
pick.
They pick Brown.
Great pick.
They
Wow.
pick Brown.
Way to go. Spencer, going out on a limb.
Mike.
Good job, Spence. I like Brown, dude. He could have been. I think he could have been a top 5 pick.
All right, so real quick, let's go through this again. All right, so Spencer was right on that one. I didn't have it. He went out on a limb.
I thought Brown would have been on a. I think Brown fits Cardinals defense a little bit better, but hey,
All right, so let's go around the corner. Spencer, I already know who you have. Okay, so let's go. Arizona has a pick. Okay, Spencer, you're going Trevor Willis. Doc,
Yeah,
you
Jedrick
said
Wills.
Jedrick Willis is offensive lineman, right?
Yeah, Alabama.
I think they need to protect this guy. They need to protect their little quarterback. So I'll go with an O lineman
okay. So you're gonna go with Willis with Spence. Okay.
or a similar pick. I think O line is a good fit for this team.
Okay, you're going all line. Okay, David, where are you going with?
You got to protect them.
I think they're going O line here.
Okay, so who are you going with?
O line, Davey. What do you?
Yeah, I think they're going to go Wharfs, but it could be Willis. I think it's O line no matter what.
Okay, all right. Vince,
What picks are?
it's Arizona's.
Yeah, I think it's Willis.
Okay, you're going Willis. Okay, so everyone's going all line. I'm gonna go. Hell, I'll join this party. All right, I'm gonna go Wharfs, Iowa. Okay, then we have Jacksonville. Jacksonville has 26th worst defense and the 26th worst offense. I'm going to go Isaiah Simmons here. This cannot continue. This kid's a star.
So you know what? I want to make a comment about this draft. People thought that this draft would be almost anarchy, that it wouldn't be predictable at all, that everybody wouldn't get reliable information. All these mock drafts are completely accurate so far. There's no trading. Everybody's being very conservative with the technology. I just think that there's really – I think that teams are really not trusting the trading process for these phone calls.
Either that or they're not funding trading partners. People are not
Right.
up for picks.
I think they're just staying safe. I think they're making safe picks. I think Brown's a safe pick for Carolina. I think he's gonna be good.
Okay, so Spencer, who are you taking at Jacksonville? I have Simmons at 9.
I'll take Javon Kinlaw.
Kinlaw, wow. Okay, Doc.
I'm going with my guy. What's his name? Siobhan? What the hell's his name?
Jason.
Jason.
Come on.
I'm taking Chase.
You gotta keep running back.
I'm taking Chase on. I think I really love his film. I think he's really athletic and good leader. I'm just going to keep going. He's my number one guy on the board. I'm going to stick with
I'll them down, Doc. Vince, who you got at 9 for Arizona or Jacksonville? I'm sorry.
Jacksonville. So I'm gonna say Willis for 8. 9. I might go Simmons.
All right, so you're going back to Simmons. David.
Spence, you're right about Simmons. Maybe they saw something with their character, but
Just stop that right now, okay?
He's going away. He's the next Derek. He's the next Darius Geis.
The kid never had an issue. All right, never had an issue.
never had an issue. I know.
I think
one doc-
he always drafts for classy guys with good pedigrees, you know?
Yeah.
He's already
For
dealt.
talent.
Coach has dealt with enough behavioral.
I'll deal with enough idiots to realize that, you know what, if the head coach speaks out about it and there's no police report, he's a good guy as far as I'm
Here we
concerned.
go. Let's see a number. Let's
Here we
see
go.
Simmons keep dropping like a rock.
David, who do you have for 9?
I think it's Simmons. I can't see him falling into 10.
All right, good. Okay, so
Actually, here's a sneaky
Look at
team.
Kingsbury. Look at where he is. That looks pretty nice there.
Kingsbury has that cushy place.
He's got the place with palm trees in the background. Not so terrible.
Him and Holly Saunders.
we all want
Yeah,
Holly Saunders, the golf girl?
yeah, she's older than him by like 10
Doesn't
years.
matter. She's great.
Girlfriend then
I don't
quote.
know if you guys
Here we
know,
go.
but Holly Saunders.
That's not real. Just know that.
We got Simmons.
wow.
Oh, Arizona, of course. Of course.
They went
Good pick.
Okay, all
Good
right.
pick.
Clemson guy.
Yes. They're going to be the most overrated team in the NFL next year.
Well, that just wiped out Spencer. That just wiped out me, Vince, and David on the next pick. Doc and
You got it.
I'm still sticking with Chase.
I really gotta go pick the pick coach at this point.
Has a need for an offensive player.
so
Hard
Jackson
enough to go.
offense.
Jacksonville's weak, as you say. They're weak on both ends.
Yeah.
Gosh, so it's a little hard to pick here. Going to pick the best available. I wonder who, on many of these boards, who's the next best available? Anybody?
Well, I would say Jerry Judy's probably got to start climbing up that board. You know,
I think that Jacksonville should absolutely trade out of this spot.
So have there been there's no wide receivers taken so far, right?
that's I don't see a trade happen.
Atlanta's coming to the spot.
So there's going to be run on wide receivers. They're going to start.
Gotta be Doc. So what are you thinking? You still like here?
Sort of the board fan. You know, honestly, I hope we get our pick of the litter.
Let's take Kinlaw right here.
All right, Spence, you got it. All right, David, you want to repick?
Yeah, you got it. You just got to do one pick at a time, Josh. No one even knows.
What? Yeah, I do. Thanks, David.
Jacksonville, right? Jacksonville's on the clock.
Jacksonville. I'm gonna say Willis.
Okay.
Desperate need of offensive line.
All right. I'm gonna go out on a limb and give Gunther some help. I'm gonna go Jerry Judy.
I'm going to stick with Chase on until proven otherwise. And so far, I've been proven otherwise.
riding it out.
I'm riding that horse all the way into the second round.
Oh, he's not making that far, Doc.
I know.
Doctor, who's your pick tonight for the Eagles?
I'm going with Ray Didinger. I'd like to see Ruggs, although I don't think he's going to be available. I'd be very happy with I don't think Judy's going to be available either. I think we're going to get Jefferson. I'm happy with him just because he played slot in college. He can certainly play the outside. I just think, amazing instincts, he national champion, speed, route running. Granted, he had a Wonderlic score of 7, which is hard to do. I think my cat got an 8, but I don't think you need a Mensa candidate at wide receiver. So I think I think Justin Jefferson would be my pick for number 21. I don't think they're going to move up. What do you think, Coach?
Doc, I don't want them to move up. There's too many good players in this draft. I really do. If anything, let's move down in this draft. Try to acquire more picks. I love KJ Hampler. I mean, I actually love a kid that I think could be in the 4th round. It's a Notre Dame kid. I hate the Notre Dame kid. Is that Chris Claymore? Okay, I think the kid's a great receiver. He's got a lot of hops. I think you can also get
You don't have to draft him in the 1st round, obviously.
no 3rd or 4th round. You can get
Okay. So I think the Eagles could use, in my opinion, the Eagles, in terms of their need, they need another cornerback, they need a linebacker, and they do need another O lineman.
There are no
So
trades.
and they probably need safety too. I mean, they have a lot of needs, but they have a lot of picks. But clearly, wide receiver is their prime need. To go low with Shaw Jackson, who's 1 hit away from retirement. So I'm concerned also with Zach Ertz not wanting to sign a long-term deal. Everything's pushing us to drafting a wide receiver. That's my sense.
I
All
think
right.
We got to go Kinlaw here, maybe, if Jacksonville or a wide receiver like Judy, that would be phenomenal for Jags fans. If I was a Jags fan, I'd want CeeDee Lamb or Jerry Judy.
that's where they go. Let me ask you a question. Do they go quarterback here?
All you have is what's his name at the wide receiver position is
Is Minshew their franchise
you
quarterback?
have this kid.
I tell you, is Doc. He is. After 1 year, he's their franchise quarterback.
I would still
I think
take
the stopgap.
tank for Trevor Lawrence, and I think that you should go with a CeeDee Lamb.
All right, Doc, I'm going to throw this question out to you guys. Do they trade their D end, Yannick? Because he's been a Twitter nightmare lately.
Josh, that's
He's the guy who
we're obviously going to trade him.
He's the guy who totally wants to get traded.
He's arguing
David.
with Khan.
Tonight? Why would they trade him tonight? He's going to be like a.
He called out
fourth or fifth round pick.
Khan's son.
He called out Sassy.
He's worth about a 4th or 5th round pick. How's he getting traded tonight?
Is he? What value does he have? If he's a malcontent.
The first round pick or the first round pick.
He's a good player, isn't he?
Who's taking him with a 1st round pick?
They trade Yannick for a first round pick. That's what I've heard.
Well, so far it hasn't happened yet.
I don't know. I want to know where that's
We haven't
being
seen a
reported.
No trades.
No, yeah, the Jags want a 1st rounder for Yannick. He's only 24 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he basically said he's not playing. So
Cleveland
Right.
no,
pick of the litter at offensive tackle. They could take anybody they want, and then the Bucks could go offensive tackle.
That's right. I know you're a big Mekhi Becton fan. Okay, tell me what you like about him.
I'm a huge fan of Mekhi. I love how he cooks. I love how he gained so much weight. I love his inconsistency in pass protection. I love
Spencer doesn't realize it's like moving Mount Everest. He's 6'7", 360, and runs a 40 and 5'1".
those are just
Mailata.
numbers.
But look at Jordan Mailata. He has the same parameters,
Yeah,
but
combine
question is, what
warrior.
kind of football player is he?
He's a combine warrior. How about the fireman, Josh? What's his name? The fireman from Canada?
That's terrible. I don't even want to think about him.
I never thought about Danny
I
Walker.
never wanted to play football. You don't want to draft a guy in the first round.
Danny something.
Danny, you're right.
Danny Watkins.
Danny Watkins, terrible pick.
Jim Kelly had a few of those.
You remember, Josh? You might be able to.
Smith.
Kevin Allen. Remember Kevin Allen? This is a guy he
Oh,
drafted in the 70s, I think, where this guy committed like a felony, and he never played it down. And I just remember the chalk in the tape, like he murdered somebody, and that was one of the worst Eagles picks. I can't forget him too much.
Oh, I love all these beautiful messages telling us to all stay safe and donate.
And stay at home also?
Yes.
Okay. Something new, something different.
We need more sappy messages.
Here we go. So Burrow, Young, Okuda. I tell you what, the shocker is Thomas, in my opinion, in the top 5.
Yep. I mean,
Yeah.
was it your guy?
We had him in the low,
Sir Wills.
first round.
But they're all very similar in terms of their grades.
Is there no there's no superstar at offensive tackle?
I think that there's 4 very good ones.
4 very good ones.
Yes.
You can't really tell. Time will tell, I guess.
And the thing is, you couldn't find a trading partner.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's
People are afraid for a trade right now. I really do.
I personally think that Gettleman's trade for Leonard Williams hurt this pick. It would have been Derek Brown.
But then we wouldn't have got the tackle. You got to get the tackle. Nate Solder and Kevin Gates are not tackles.
Here we go. Jacksonville's it. Like I said, I'm going Judy here. I'm going out on a limb.
Wow, that would be a hell of a pick for the guys. They got to spice it up, right?
Could be CeeDee Lamb. David?
Let's see how
Same where I'm at.
Jacksonville
Let's see
is.
this. Here we go.
Vince?
Henderson.
You got it, Billy.
Yeah, I know. My buddy just texted me. He's like, "Is Henderson the pick here?" I was like, "I think so."
Wow. CJ Henderson.
Goes early.
I think real early.
Give me the dossier on this guy.
This guy is a good he's from Miami. This guy is a good physical corner. He's a solid Florida cornerback. I don't know if he's an amazing
Is
corner.
he at University of Miami? Is that where he's
No,
from?
he went to actually Florida.
Okay, he's a Florida guy. Played running back. A lot of these guys played different positions in high
The
school.
reason why they're corners is because they can't catch, or else they'll be receivers. I'm serious.
Right. That's why he's not a wide receiver.
These Division I corners. The only reason they're corner is because they can't catch.
Yeah, and he's 6'1", good size for a corner. Let's see some of
The
his.
Browns jumped on
tape.
this.
Yeah, Florida usually produces very good corners.
All right. So we got Cleveland up next. Where are we going?
I think it's Mackay.
I think it's Mekhi Becton.
Yeah,
you
Cleveland
walk
needs
the line right there.
Cleveland needs linemen with that run game. I think it's either Wharfs or your boy Mackay. I'm going to say Wharfs though,
David?
because Iowa runs a strong run game.
Doc, what do we like?
I'm going with the linemen. Those guys are tough. They play 10 below 0. They're tough dudes. Cleveland weather isn't that great, so I'll go with the Iowa.
Spencer, so you and David are going Mackay. I'll go Warped here. I'll go over the other side and go with Doc and Vince.
Okay, so then the Alabama guy's not.
It just honestly feels like Mekhi Becton's been penciled in here in every mock, no matter what. Just, I don't know. It feels like it's a guarantee.
So, Dave, do you think that there are perfect mocks out there?
I think everybody missed on the Giants. I don't think a
But
lot
I
of people
think
picked
that
them.
there are some people out there.
A lot of people with one wrong.
Oh, here we go. The pick is in.
No trades whatsoever.
No trades.
They know who they
No
want.
wide receivers either. No wide
The
receivers.
Jets could get a great offensive tackle in Jedrick Wills, or they could go with a wide receiver.
CeeDee Lamb.
They might need a wide receiver, honestly.
Yeah.
They might need some guys to
I
flash.
want the Raiders to get CD.
Well, I mean, let me tell you something. Everyone's staying still. It's sitting pretty for John Gruden.
It is. It's either wait. So if they pick the lineman, you either get Judy or Lamb. You take whoever's there. Is Fletcher making the pick?
I think the first receiver could be Henry Ruggs.
Nope.
I hope he is.
Lineman.
Here's Fletchy.
He's the best cornerback I've ever seen.
Right. You okay?
I'm fine. I'm good.
Fletcher was diagnosed with a rare brain tumor
Ready to take the guy who's going to cook a lot of barbecue in Cleveland? Here we go.
That's very nice.
Vontae Mack, no matter what.
Here we go.
Browns Nation. I'm so excited to help introduce the first round draft pick from my hometown, Cleveland Browns. The wait is finally. While my journey with cancer has been hard, I cannot say enough about St. Jude. The doctors and staff are amazing, and they have taken such good care of me.
Great pick by Cleveland.
Oh,
Wow. There we
like
go.
a lot.
This guy's a big time talent. Dave, this is a good pick by Cleveland.
Who'd they take?
Jedrick Wills.
That makes perfect sense. I mean,
Good.
We
I
were
would
all
agree with
wrong.
the pick.
My God.
Here come the Jets. So,
All right.
Dave,
So they're taken. This sets up perfect.
Jets might take Judy here.
but Vince, I'll tell you why I don't think it's Judy, because Adam Gase, he doesn't get along with Miami people whatsoever. He was in Miami, and Jerry Jeudy is from Miami. I think that there's not great, camaraderie there. It could be CeeDee Lamb.
Okay. I
Let
like
me
the
ask you,
connection there.
Joe Douglas's first pick as a Jet GM. He needs a franchise tackle or a franchise receiver. Where do you go?
I go receiver. I think they need a little excitement, a little buzz. It's a Big Apple, and I think there are some great receivers out there. So I would go with one of them.
So you go CeeDee Lamb?
If that's the top guy on your board, I think that would be. A lot of people think he's the best.
I wouldn't rule out Mekhi Becton here.
David, where are you going? Offensive line or receiver?
I think the Jets will do something to piss off their fan base, so probably the offensive line.
Okay. Agree with Doc. Okay. Vince, where you going?
I hear you, Spence, with the Miami thing. Personally, I think Judy's the best wide out here in the draft. I think I go Judy.
I love CeeDee.
I've watched him.
I don't know what it is, but I love CeeDee Lamb, so I'm going with CeeDee
I
Lamb.
like CeeDee Lamb too. He can play all three receiver spots.
But I don't
Whereas-
blame him. Go ahead.
Well, I think Judy isn't as great in the slot, but I still think Judy's just a little bit better receiver. I think his deep routes are better. I think Lamb is very, very good, however, under 15 yards.
Yeah, but he can make explosive plays. That's why, I think
Agree.
honestly, from my perspective, I think the smart pick is going and get an offensive line to protect the guys up front. I really do.
I think always the smart pick's the O lineman in the first round, at least.
It's boring, but
Always.
But these are great receivers, and you got to give Sam Darnold some weapons. You have to figure out
Offensive lineman. It's not a safe pick.
what.
Old lineman bucks out at a higher rate than any other position.
yeah, you can ask the Giants on that. Let's be honest.
No, you can ask every team in the NFL that. You can go through the history of it.
Is Mekhi Becton? Is he an offensive lineman?
Yeah.
So I really think here that that Sam Darnold needs some weapons to figure out if he's a good.
I would agree.
Yeah.
So
Or even
receiver,
a lineman. Yeah, a lineman.
Spencer, that receiver has not been taken. Who are you going with?
I'm gonna take here. I am gonna take CeeDee Lamb here, but I hope it's not the right choice. I want the Raiders to get him.
I want the Eagles to get him.
Why? I think he's phenomenal.
I want Chucky to get him, but we'll see what happens.
Chucky may end up with him. It might fall right in Chucky's lap. Let me ask you, okay, because Chucky has the next pick. Does Chucky take a receiver or does he take a quarterback?
No quarterback.
Well, I don't think there's a quarterback worthy
Love.
of. I don't think Love. I personally would take a receiver. You want to click off of that?
Could be Love.
I would take Lamb or Judy if I were him. Whoever's left. I would take whoever's left.
Jets
of
are
those two.
laboring in this war room. There's so many great talents available.
Doc, I guess what? I do not see on this channel any of the conversations with these players. It's kind of
I'm not seeing any interviews at all. What I'm watching is pretty bland. When you say,
Well, you're watching a Subway commercial.
yeah, well, that's true. I'm not. Yeah,
Subway's bland to begin with.
it is bland.
I
The
disagree.
next time you have an interesting Subway sandwich will be the first time.
No, but I'd rather go bland over nothing. Their meatball sandwiches are as good as anywhere.
I'd be surprised if there's
You want a meatball sandwich if you don't cook the meatballs.
Hey, Doc, get Spencer drug tested real quick.
Yeah. Well, I think he'll turn up positive for a fine Pilsner beer.
Oh, come on. I haven't been to Subway in a while. Those chocolate chip cookies. You don't like those chocolate chip cookies?
I think there are better places for chocolate chip cookies
Okay.
than Subway.
Okay, what's better? Quizno subs? What's
That's
better?
also terrible. You're picking the
We're
worst.
in the Northeast. Ready for this? You don't have to settle for that crap. Okay, you go to a deli and get the best sandwich you can find.
I rather have Chipotle. I'll take that over those plant sandwich shops.
Chipotle.
I'll take that at least. You can at least get some hot salsa.
Nah, you got to go Qdoba.
Get some guacamole, you know?
Qdoba is better than Chipotle? That's a revelation.
I would agree with that. I think
So bad, I'm not a Subway guy. I'll take a Wawa sandwich over a Subway sandwich.
Really?
I agree.
Personally, at least you get some hot peppers on there.
That's
Get a little
your-
spice,
that's
you
your
know?
bias.
Get a little good, sharp
Let's see if the
provolone.
Jets are actually going to do something. They did it. They made a pick.
All right, so I'm going receiver here. David, line.
I think it's going to be Lyman. I think they'll disappoint. I want it to be Judy, but I think it's going to be Lyman.
Hey,
I'll go
David,
CeeDee Lamb. Vince,
David, I have news for you.
I think Judy.
Doc, Spencer, you going receiver? Obviously, with me, CD.
Take. I said Lamb.
I'm going to go with Lamb.
Okay. All right,
Exciting.
we're in agreement right here.
Actually, I think Darnold would be happy with that
I
pick.
hope it's Mekhi Becton, the big boy.
What about Chase on? We had Chase on going high in our mocks.
Again, he hasn't been.
Vince.
I just don't know if I think the Jets need some offense. They need some excitement.
They do.
They need some pop.
Yeah.
But Joe Douglas loves the Hogs.
Their D line ain't bad. They got some potential on that D line. They're young. They're kind of young, I think.
Mel's top five: Judy, Warps, Kinlaw, Lamb, and McKinney. I agree with it, but
Well, Adams wants out of the New York, so New York has to make a huge pick here, like a wow pick.
we're all sitting there.
Here we go. Is this Goodell?
Look at his outfit. You think he played for the Redskins?
Yeah, look at that. It is Redskins colors. Crazy shirt. Doesn't go with the tie, but when has that stopped him?
He's got
Dude, Mel Kiper had McKinney last week, like bottom first round.
Bill Kiper doesn't know how the draft's going to go. He's going all over the board. All right.
He's got like a 56% success rating or something.
The only thing he's been right with right now is Henry Rugg hasn't been taken in the top 12.
Yeah.
Wait, who? Kuiper?
Yeah.
McShay's pretty good at later in the rounds, though. Like, he better be back on Saturday.
He won't be.
I know.
Look at
There you
Henry.
go.
Henry's a good kid, though. Henry's a good kid, I'll tell you. He's a smart kid.
Know him?
What?
You know Henry?
I know Henry, yeah, and he had tragedy early in his life. He gives the threes up, dedicate every touchdown to his.
Yeah, you're right. I saw that too, Spencer.
I saw that too. He's from Montgomery, Alabama.
He also,
Stubborn kid.
by the way, high Wonderlic score. If that means anything.
How about Justin
22, pretty good Wonderlic score for wide
and
receiver.
Justin Jefferson?
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson 7.
Here we go. Mekhi Big Boy Becton. How
I
about
think they get Becton here, actually. My buddy just texted me.
I hope he doesn't do anything.
Mekhi? Yeah, I love
He's
it.
really topping out tonight. Okay, your buddy watching Twitter and doing this stuff. He's so much fun.
In the middle.
And this
Guy
means
looks like a beast.
And this means
Told you it's going to be offensive line.
John Gruden, C.D. Lamb.
You know, I thought the guy on the left side was.
It's going to be Jerry Judy.
That guy looks like Fat Albert.
Wait, look at it.
400 pounds of beef.
Vince, I think your buddy is
That guy can't even walk. That guy could cause a lunar eclipse. His relative there can't even see it. Well, there's a caterer, and the dad looks like he likes to eat.
So the run on receivers is going to have to wait, but Mekhi Becton, ladies and gentlemen.
This guy's huge.
I think your boy, Vince, I think your boy's ruining the picks for us.
Mekhi Becton at the combine.
Good basketball player. Look at that.
Ran the 40 and
Dude, he's huge.
According to ESPN stats,
Oh, my God.
that's the heaviest player
Reminds me of
ever. 5, 140, And if you like people,
Look at this guy running.
the Mekhi Becton tape is for you. Why is he so big?
I wouldn't want to get hit by this guy. I'll tell you that. I'd be running the opposite direction.
Specialized in what his mom specialized in. In fact, he can do a little bit of everything.
It's going to be in very quickly.
Dude, he looks like
This guy's just a huge. He's a,
guy
huge,
is
he's a
massive.
very large.
he look, I would not want to mess with this dude.
He is going to be super fun to watch.
He's gonna be good.
Look at him. He's a big.
Man.
House. He's got his own area code.
He's a big run blocker. Look at him. He does
Dude, look at his strides. Look at his stride.
He has a huge upside.
That's a 10-year-old lineman for Darnold. He's gonna be all right. God damn.
That guy is.
This guy's a house.
I
You thought it was the guy
I think
next
his dad.
to
I
him.
thought his dad was a pick. I go, that guy looks about 500 pounds.
That guy can play.
I wonder the ball is a caterer. He's
And look
big.
Look at Joe Douglas is pretty big himself.
Joe looks like you go play a little old line. He's rumbling, stumbling, and bubbling.
Hey, Dave, I think you're going to have to deliver extra Chipotle.
I might.
All right, Doc. Now we got the Raiders pick. So where are we going off? A receiver right here?
I love this, by the way.
Jerry Judy.
It is.
CeeDee Lamb. I'm going CeeDee Lamb. Spencer?
See,
Jerry Judy's clearly better than CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, I think Judy.
Okay. Doc.
I'm going Lamb. I'm going Lamb on this pick.
All right. 3 for 2. All right, here we go. Is there any chance they go Javon Kinlaw?
nah, do not.
Nah, Gruden's too stubborn.
He's definitely taking a receiver here. I love it. All right,
Gruden will go off.
next ball, real quick. Do the 49ers finally get out and make this trade to go down with the next pick? Because they've been trying all week.
Radio silence on the air.
Well, that's the thing when you got too many guys on the air.
He just asked
Nobody
a
knows what to
question.
talk.
No one answered.
They all waited and nodded. I love it.
Vegas would be going crazy right now. I think. Hey, Dave, I heard that Vegas is opening up in May. The Win is going to open up, I think.
I know nothing about it. Ask them.
David, especially, I didn't believe it when I went down there a couple of years ago. You want to have a good time, you go with David Ulak and Todd.
Don't say too much, Josh. You're on live air.
People at Gruden's house.
They had a good
Josh, you're on
time.
live air.
Enjoy it too.
Yes.
Josh, remember what we're doing right now.
I know what we're doing. And look at Gruden.
I think the
They're
district
pretty
coach.
comfortable, aren't
Look at
they?
this kick.
It's 1,000% Lamb.
I wouldn't say it's 1,000% anything. It's John Gruden. He picked
Look at
Wayne Barrel last year.
Chucky and Cindy.
This is definitely a receiver. I don't care. 100%.
I hope the receivers drop all the way to Philly. Hey, Mike Mayock. I love Mike.
I think they are going.
He's the
Vince
man.
is gonna,
Hey, Vince, have you ever met Mayock before? He's a Philly guy.
I have. Yeah, he came and spoke to my football team years ago. Nice guy. Big guy. Bigger than you think. He's a tall guy. Very nice though.
It's the Lamb. Here we go.
Henry Ruggs.
Oh,
Who'd they pick?
wow, Henry Ruggs.
like that.
They want speed.
I've been saying this all week. Spencer, go back to the good cop, bad cops. I've been all over this.
Well, you know, it validates Ray Didinger. Ray Didinger had him as
You guys had a bad influence on me. I said it for
he's a
weeks.
top receiver.
He's a top receiver on the board.
No cons, all pros. The only guy was Andrew Luck for Ray Didinger, so I tend to trust him.
Okay, so now what's San Francisco? Doc, they obviously were in the Super Bowl last year.
To San Fran need a wide receiver. or
San
not?
Fran could take a. They could take.
Yo, how does Jerry Judy feel right now? Or CD?
You realize they're about to go on a run of receivers right now.
You gotta realize though,
and end up with the
Henry
third.
Ruggs runs the 4.24 combine time. Like,
That doesn't mean much.
means everything.
Mike Moore.
You know why? Because
The last 5 guys are the fastest 40s.
they have Tyrell Williams. They need speed on that offense.
Spencer, do you go offensive line if you're San Francisco right here?
They could because what's his name's getting really old, Joe Staley.
Yeah, so you go offensive line here. There's still good number of guys on the board.
I think that they're going to Jerry Judy here.
You're going Jerry Judy. David? David, there's still good defensive players out there. You realize that.
Do you think Ruggs is good?
I think it's Judy.
You think it's Judy too? Vince?
Willis.
Jedrick Willis.
Bama.
Doc?
Look at this guy. I'll go with Lamb.
Okay, CeeDee Lamb.
Oh.
I'm going to go with Doc. I'm going to go still with CeeDee Lamb right there.
Matthew Hell. Good ball skills.
This kid's a good receiver.
I think you're going to have three receivers go real quick right here.
Well, I
I hope
hope
not.
yes, I like Oakland, John Gruden.
I think 3 of the next 4 picks are going to be receivers.
They're very excited about him.
What do they have to do? They have to face that thing they have in Kansas City with Tyreek Hill. So they wanted to match speed.
Wow.
They wanted to match exposure for exposure. When they score,
I think Tampa Bay is getting a lineman.
You're going to go offensive lineman, and it makes sense, David.
They got plenty of receivers. They got a tight end.
I go. There'd be an offensive lineman taken right here.
Maybe.
I'll do you one. I might do you one better. I think Tampa Bay goes for Kason from LSU. They need a defense.
They do need defense. They've got a lot of-
I think actually some people think they could even add another receiver.
I don't see
They
it.
can't stop a nose.
Is that too much?
Tampa Bay can't stop a nosebleed.
Put some defense in Tampa.
Think about Tampa Bay's division right now.
Yeah, you have Drew Brees, Matt Ryan.
So
Carolina puts up points.
This could be a trade back if San Fran wants.
I don't think there's going to be trade backs in the first round. They don't trust this.
For no trades.
I think
Boy, if the Eagles
Is that
could get
good?
that, the Eagles should try to trade with Tampa Bay to get CeeDee Lamb. That would be a home run pick.
The Eagles,
Yeah, I could see that. Tampa Bay needs an O lineman and somebody on defense.
He's swag out in the robe.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Yeah, what is that?
I think this process has killed the trades. No one's willing to give up big draft capital on guys they haven't seen themselves in person in an interview.
I think everybody's conservative, you know. Nobody wants to make a wrong move and get fired.
Right.
Like Dave Gettleman said, he likes to feel and touch the players.
Well, this guy's a big boy.
He needs to
The guy he
touch.
picked was a big boy.
He wants to see how they walk around.
He's
the
a he's
facility.
a hot, he's
A
definitely
lot of GMs, a lot of coaches are like that. They're not going to give up big draft capital for guys they have not met in person.
But Gettleman misses smelling the guys.
oh, Schefter.
I guess the Ruggs family doesn't know what social distancing is.
I think
There's like 20 people in that house.
Adam Schefter got CGI. He looks 10 years younger.
At least he got Botox. Give him that much.
From 1985 to 2010, no Alabama wide receivers were taken in the first round. And now
What do you think of this draft? This is wild so far. Henry Ruggs.
Well, I like
it's not
Ruggs.
exactly wild.
I was hoping the Eagles would get him, but obviously not even close.
Well, how about Lamb would be tremendous?
He's not going to be available.
Well, you're going to have to trade up. Denver is going to select something.
I think I'd be happy if the Eagles get Jefferson though. At this point,
I'll be happy with that.
Well,
I think that's.
yeah.
I feel really good about the Jefferson pick here.
There's a trade. Here we go. Who is it to the Eagles? What? They traded.
They traded with the Buccaneers to go up one slot. I don't understand this.
They get.
I do understand it.
What?
They're getting
It makes
two
perfect sense.
Why?
They're getting,
Because that means that there's another team trying to trade to that slot, Josh.
God, what are they giving?
They
back?
obviously
They're
have
getting
somebody.
back-to-back picks.
What?
So going offensive lineman, receiver. Anybody else?
They have
Wow,
back-to-back picks. Or did
Bucks
they
are getting
swap?
Willis. Watch. Bucks are getting Willis.
what a power move!
Obviously, someone was trying to trade.
Well, David, who
And
would
then-
that stand for? You're full of knowledge.
Well,
Stan,
Josh, I mean, that's why you make the trade.
Who
They
traded?
don't know that. They don't know that.
Fran traded out.
Fran traded out.
They're going offensive lineman, receiver. Is that correct?
If Tristan works.
Chase on Willis and Chase on.
I think Jedrick Wills.
Chason would be perfect for Tampa.
I agree. That'd be a nice play for them.
That kid is a monster. He's not even a player.
Oh no, Willis already got picked by the Browns. My bad.
And Devin White was the pick last year from LSU.
Look at Bruce. Bruce is loving life right now.
Well, actually, they
Former Tampa football coach.
swapped one pick.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't get two picks. That was a mistake. The two
Yeah, so they swapped one pick.
mistake.
I don't know why.
Oh, Wharfs. I was thinking. My bad, guys. I was thinking of Wharfs.
Maybe it's a receiver though for Tampa Bay.
See, if they moved up one pick,
I think it's a lineman.
it's got to be an alignment. I'll agree with David. I think it's got to be alignment.
I could be wrong.
Scared of the Niners taking a lineman.
Yeah,
I don't think it has anything to do with the Niners, Spencer.
what'd they give up?
Spencer, I think there was another team coming in.
Maybe Philly.
I don't know who. I'm just.
I think Philly's. We're not going to take a
So
look.
you think offensive lineman or receiver? What's the vote?
I think offensive line.
Doc?
Tristan works.
I'm going offensive line. I think they've got a lot of.
You got Evans, you got Godwin, you got Gronk.
I understand what you're saying.
Mike
I
Evans.
go offensive lineman, but who is it? Is it Willis?
I think it's Lyman or
On that team too, or Tampa Bay.
Yes, he is.
So I mean, they've got plenty of receivers.
I'll go Jedrick Wills, the kid from Alabama.
No, he left already, coach.
You already got picked. Sorry, I was thinking of Wharfs, coach.
He's to the Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Browns.
Here we go.
Art Wharfs is the pick here.
I agree.
But there aren't any more slam dunks in the NFL.
We need to protect Tommy.
Picking right now, you're really looking for the guy.
I mean,
And Tristan Wirfs is one of those
All right.
being able to go from the left side to the right side. He did it in the course of games, and there's no question that down here at this pick, this is the best player that's available for them at a position that they need. Is probably a slam dunk for him. Lewis, thanks. Before we announce this next selection, we have some very special guests out of Tampa Bay from the air base in Qatar.
NFL fans.
There we go.
Currently deployed to Al Udeid Air Base, Qatar. And we're happy to be part of this year's NFL draft.
Who's
Let's see the Buccaneers uniform. Showing it to Lieutenant Phil Papa. Go up.
Hey, NFL fans. We're the airmen from the 28th Expeditionary Air Refueling Squadron stationed out of MacDill Air Force Base, Tampa Bay. We're currently deployed to Al Udeid Air Base, Qatar.
We got him. We got him.
Offensive lineman. They
who
protect
they take.
Goodell.
Really good. He gets to play with Tom
Is he in
Brady.
Iowa?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
That was a boy,
the
that
only pick you make when you trade up.
pick. You got to keep Brady upright.
All right. So now that he's off the board, do they go back to receiver or do they take care of their defense?
Did they swap the picks?
Yeah, that's all they did.
So they what's it called? They're the 49ers.
They have to do something more than just that.
I'm going with Jason. I think they could use a guy like that.
Wait, who's picking now? The 49ers?
Yes, the 49ers, David.
Maybe CD Lamb.
Doesn't make much
I
sense.
think it's Judy or Lamb.
Do you
I
go,
think it's Judy though.
David, I think that Denver's going to want Jerry Judy because they already have Portland's done.
okay, so San Francisco.
That has nothing to do with the 49ers.
All right, so that's where we go with this.
Falling. Judy and Lamb just keep falling.
I tell you what, the Eagles are looking pretty good. Howie Roseman could be looking like a genius if this continues to
Yeah,
slide.
this guy is a complete monster. Look at that.
Iowa lineman, man.
There we go, Spencer. You in the Midwest. Doc, I don't understand why you
Boy, you took.
What, Andrew Thomas?
Andrew Thomas isn't looking as jacked as this guy.
watch this. This is freakish. I don't know how he does this.
Well, look at this.
Everybody falls in love with that and not technique.
Bad technique.
Doc, I got to be honest with you, Doc. If we all lived, you and I lived in Iowa or somewhere in the Midwest, I can understand Spencer's affection with Iowa and the Midwest. But, out in Philadelphia, his loyalty towards those guys is unbelievable. Northern Iowa.
This guy transplanted to Philly. That's what he is.
Well, I just love Mount Vernon, Iowa. It's like a town of like 3,000 people. I mean,
You ever been there?
close in the community.
No, he hasn't been.
And the thing about Mount Vernon is it's near Cedar Rapids. It's kind of north.
Who's the mayor of Mount Vernon, Iowa?
Mount Vernon's a wonderful, wonderful.
Spencer, when we go on a road trip this year, we'll go to Southern Illinois, all right?
Yeah,
We'll go to Kansas State.
Carbondale,
We'll drive. We'll tell them where to go, okay?
Manhattan.
Manhattan, Kansas. We'll go to the Salukis. We'll see Southern Illinois.
Yep. Maybe Peoria.
We'll have to go to Peoria,
Yeah, the Bradley. And then, of course, we have to round it off in Paradise, Terre Haute, Indiana.
I don't know what is there. What's there?
Indiana State, the home
Oh,
of
of course.
Larry Bird.
My fault. I missed. David, do you have it on the GPS?
And then, Coach, do you know French Lick, Indiana, where Larry Bird is from, the hick from the lick?
He was a good player at one point. He was actually a three-point shooter and didn't play during games of load management where they weren't allowed to take 2 days off. First of all, how great was the last dance the first 2 episodes? That was incredible.
How many picks you want to go on the stream? A couple more? I would do
Well,
a
we're
couple.
gonna
I would
ride.
do a couple more
We're
picks.
obviously going to the Eagles.
We'll
pick.
go to
We're
the
not,
Eagles
We're not
pick.
going to bail before.
Yeah, we got to go to the Eagles.
Everybody on my Facebook page, you can see we've got such a great panel here, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. We occasionally have some hesitation because we filled up almost 2 hours of content so far, so that could be our longest live stream ever.
Really could be.
We're going to run out of that cassette tape.
All right, so where are we going with the 49ers? Receiver or offensive lineman?
I think offense line's off the board.
Receiver. Wait, did they trade? They traded.
San Francisco traded with Tampa Bay. Spencer.
Never
They're
mind. False call.
Okay, so thinking about San Fran again, they've got all those first round picks. Okay, I'm gonna flip to the offense. I'm gonna go CD Lamb. That's just my.
I'll give it to Doc. I'll go with CD Lamb. Vince?
The Niners? Yeah, I'll go Lamb.
David?
Judy.
Okay. I think he's fallen a lot further than anybody because I think everyone expected him to go first.
I think it's Judy again.
You and David. Doc, on a much bigger matter, how's everything going? Are you seeing things? Are we nearing the peak in the Northeast?
I think we're kind of in a plateau, but it's a lot. There's a lot of cases in Jersey, a ton actually, which is close to Philly. Delaware is still going up there as far as rate of growth. Delaware, small state, but per capita still growing. I'm not sure we've reached it. No, I'm not sure we have. I wish I could say that.
Doug, I heard a report today that says someone predicted that we won't reach the peak till June 1, which is scary to me.
It's possible. Yeah.
Northeast has been hit the hardest.
I was on while we have a commercial here, I was on a COVID conference last night, and it was pretty interesting. Microbiologist from Georgetown, they're talking how there's 3 separate strains of this virus. One thing that's interesting, just if people are the A blood type, 75% of the people afflicted have the A blood type, and also so if you have A, it's not great. If you have O, it's actually quite good because the A antibodies are actually fairly protective. So A isn't a great blood type, and O is a good one. That's a little random, something you won't hear anywhere but on, of course, Rover Sports.
Where's your AO, Doc?
Excuse me?
Isn't there AO? It's a blood type AO.
AB. There's AB in there. I'm not sure there's, I believe there's A, and
You know what? Should I get
I don't
some
think we're
cider?
B. I don't think we're B's here. I think we might be O's in this family, but that's something you want to look into. Also, zinc. While we have a little break,
Yeah.
zinc is really good. The receptors for this virus are mostly in the oral mucosa in the throat. So one really good thing to do is get liquid zinc, about 15 milligrams of liquid zinc in hot tea. And just gargle with it. Get it in your mouth twice a day, morning and evening. A lot of people think that that's the virus hates that. You could cleanse your oropharynx with zinc and hot tea. Heard that at this conference. So a little holistic discussion here. Zinc,
I know Dr. Lewis.
vitamin D is great.
Yeah, vitamin D. Dr. Lewis has said he'll be
Third kind of IV called glutathione, which is an oxidative IV that we offer it, of course, at Grocer Door Pain Specialists. So we're giving people a lot of immune boosters in our practice, a lot of glutathione, high D, high C, high B, and of course, zinc is the mainstream. Some people think, Coach, the reason why the VA study didn't show hydroxychloroquine doing so well because you really need to pair zinc with hydroxychloroquine. So that's just what I've heard, like in the last 48 hours while we're talking corona.
Well, let's be honest, Doc. We're still experimenting. We really don't know.
I mean, nobody knows, but you can't go wrong with zinc. I think I'm doing a lot of D personally. I'm doing some biotin. You know, when I'm in the shower, I'm taking some hot water, gargling hot water in the shower. I think you want to do a lot of hot water in your throat if you're out there, you know, like we are.
So Doc, for the average consumer, like, you know, the Wegmans guy like myself, we would want vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc to go out and get.
Yo, Niners.
Big speed.
Niners throw a curveball here, guys. Sorry to interrupt.
What are they
Wait,
doing?
don't tell us. Don't
No,
tell
don't-
us. Can you
I'm gonna
not
tell ya.
No, I don't want
Does
spoilers.
Vince have a
No,
theme?
I don't want it either. That's why I haven't followed Twitter. I don't like it.
no spoiler. I know what it is.
Sorry, my buddy keeps texting me.
I know. Everybody, we'll take a hike.
Oh, here we go.
All right, we'll see what happens there. And again,
This means that the Broncos are going
Lock
to
him up.
carry
Wow.
Judy. The Broncos got to take Judy now.
So tell us about this guy. Break this guy.
It's always better
Mason's a better.
This
I mean,
Very
guess-
athletic.
I guess the Niners do have edge rushers,
Your Eagles. are
but do they need another D lineman?
So this is an interior lineman, big guy.
Well, they just traded DeForest Buckner, so they're using him to replace him. This guy is a
But
freak.
they still have two other interior guys.
It only gets better for the Eagles. Only gets better.
Eagles.
No, he's a-
I just hope the receivers keep dropping,
No,
Josh.
he's a
Doc, I appreciate what you said, and so many others. Because
boomer
I know
bust.
parents, I know so many people out there, vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc, if that's what you're saying.
Zinc is great. Yeah, vitamin D is great. Zinc is your mainstay. And you got to get at least 30 milligrams of zinc in. So if you just take a multivitamin, you get about 7.5 milligrams. You need more zinc for sure. Go with you're not outside now. The weather's been horrible, but you need some supplemental D. So definitely some D and a lot of C and hot liquids, a lot of tea. I'm swigging and gargling with a lot of hot tea. I recommend that too.
I definitely will pass that along to
Pass it along.
our seniors. So,
Steve from Georgetown. That was a Georgetown microbiology conference, real nerdy group. I'm happy to be part of that one. From last night,
you can take notes of this too.
conference. They also talked about 3 separate strains of COVID, and that might make if
Three
this
separate strains.
virus keeps mutating, Josh, it might make developing a vaccine more difficult. So you got to hope that this thing doesn't keep mutating, or
Doc, it's just like the flu because it keeps mutating.
if it keeps mutating, you won't be able to get an effective vaccine, unfortunately. So there are 3 distinct types of this COVID, A, B, and C, and there's one that came from China. Everything started in China. Then there's another one in Italy, There's one that actually came to the United States through Washington. 3 distinct strains that, dealt with that last night on a microbiology conference for whatever that's worth.
So, Doc, when you have 3 different distinct types of mutations, how can we actually prepare? Or how can the doctor actually give a vaccine?
Well, there's going to be, they can mix them up, with the influenza vaccine. They mix different antigens, so they actually, getting pretty boring here, but I'm bored.
Exactly.
They actually they can mix in right now. If they only have 3 different subtypes, they could actually develop a vaccine. But perfect example is the rhinovirus. It's a coronavirus. So many uncountable numbers of mutations. You'll never get a vaccine to the common cold. Even the AIDS virus has mutated so much, there's no AIDS vaccine either, unfortunately. And SARS, no SARS vaccine. So there are a lot of commonality. There's a lot of similarities between these 3 subtypes, though. All of them seem to they enter through the nasopharynx. A lot of them have receptors in the brain, unfortunately. So a lot of people even have mild cases. They become delirious, dysphoric. There's a lot of it's bad. You don't want this getting in your brain. Also, in the kidney, there's a lot of receptors. So people with renal insufficiency, a lot of these, you always think of the lungs with this virus, but it's also bad for the kidneys because there's a lot of angiotensin converting enzyme receptors in the renal system. So, that's some of the stuff, some of the takeaway points from yesterday's conference.
Okay. Real quick, the Broncos are picking. Before you announce it, who do we have? Who are you taking? I'm going to take an offensive lineman here.
We got Drew Lock here. Okay, so who's the next best?
Denver, and they have it in now. So I'm going to go offensive lineman.
It's got to be Jerry Jeudy.
I think it's Judy at some point here.
Okay.
Dwight out. Judy or Lamb here.
I'm going offensive.
Judy or Lamb.
I'm going to go
No-brainer.
I'm going to go Jedrick Willis. Spencer, you're going.
Jedrick Willis got picked a long time ago.
Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy. Okay.
I think all the linemen are done.
Yeah, all the first-round linemen. I mean, freaking the Giants picked the one that we said was the lowest one in the first round, according to our mocks, I think.
Believe it.
That's typical.
All right.
Wars and Willis and Becton are the clear first 3 that should have went off.
So, Doc, you think it's CeeDee Lamb, too?
As good as those guys.
I'm going Judy, Josh. Sorry.
Go back to Chason. That guy's not getting any love. I'm going back to Chason.
Atlanta or the Cowboys will pick him.
It's cold. They need some defense.
They're going for some wide out. They're excited. It's going to be Jerry Jeudy, one of the best route runners in the draft.
I'll go CeeDee Lamb. All right.
Lock.
And also self-serving.
CeeDee Lamb is too much like Sutton. You have too much height, not enough speed. You need a nice route runner to get open.
Here we go.
Be Jerry.
We're sitting here at 15, and we've only had one wide receiver go off the board.
Yeah,
that's
a great pick.
Jerry Jeudy.
It is a good pick. It really is.
That's great for Lock's development right there.
Somewhat of a steal.
Vince, disappointed they didn't go quarterback there like you picked in the original round like a month ago. I'm disappointed with that.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Okay, so now you have Atlanta. Atlanta has the 12th best offense and the 24th best defense. Doc, I'll go with you, and I'll go Kayvon Chason.
Okay, I'm going to – eventually, every blind squirrel finds an acorn, so I'm going to stick with him.
This is perfect right here. This is the guy. This is their spot.
I'm going Chason as well.
David?
I think Chason makes a lot of sense here.
Really
a lot of sense.
Now Spencer.
I can't make sense of everything. But.
Insight, and sometimes like to turn a tail right here.
So I think
That's
Atlanta.
daughter. He's got a kid.
Jerry does.
A little
And,
daughter.
and you know that he
kitties.
wears the Jewish necklace. Jerry Jeudy.
Yes.
I didn't notice that, but
Closest thing to a Jew in the first round.
He's a South Florida Jew.
he's like Rod Carew.
Look at him. He's in Fort Lauderdale. He's going to go golf and have a bagel in the morning.
He's going to dive.
The locks.
Yeah, bagel and locks. Look at that beautiful pool table. This is
In
beautiful.
fact, Spencer, I hear there's a Jaime's down the street.
He's playing with a great quarterback. This is your boy Jason right here. He's going
Yeah.
right here.
We still got Lamb on the board.
Almost a
Got
guaranteed
Lamb and
lock.
Jefferson. Are they the next wide receivers?
Yes, you guys
Lamb
are
and
going to get
Jefferson?
Lamb. Unless the Cowboys want Lamb.
I think the Cowboys are going to love. Let me tell you something. I think the Cowboys will go either Xavier McKinney or receiver. Respect.
They
If I was the Eagles, I'd move up here.
do. Gallup.
I agree, Coach.
If I'm
I
the
think
Eagles,
I
I'm tempted
just-
to move up here.
I trade with Dolphins. I trade Miami.
Would you get Lamb here, Davey?
I would
I
love.
would. I mean, he's fallen so far.
And I think he's the best receiver in the draft, Doc. I really do. I
I'm
really.
really interested to see that. How he likes trading.
How he does. Now we're at 16. What are we really giving up? A 4th round pick and then the first?
Not much picks. Yeah, they'll probably blow the 4th round pick anyway. So I'm for trading up right now. I agree.
We have 3 4th round picks. Let's do it.
Let's go. CD Lamb, I think this town will be really excited.
Doc, he is explosive. And I know the offense, we need a receiver, and we know this. Now, understand something. Everyone keeps saying we're going to sit there and wait for Justin Jefferson, and he's falling in our lap right now in 21.
I just said that, man. I just said that. I
You
think.
need to with your buddy who's Nostradamus. I don't want to know who the pick is until it's actually in from Roger.
I'm not saying anything.
Say
I
anything.
just said,
We want to
Vince,
keep
is
the excitement.
Is there excitement?
No,
I'm
there's
not saying anything. No.
So far, has Twitter been right every time with their pick?
Yeah.
Really?
He didn't know the inside.
My buddy said this guy on Twitter is like well ahead of the TV.
He's like the Adrian.
He's literally like 2 minutes ahead.
Don't. Or you're gonna
I
get
don't like that at all. I can't stand
I'm
it.
not.
The
It's
Adrian-
amazing. Like I'm looking at the times and him texting me. It's literally like
Every draft, every year.
Brandon,
everywhere.
I think Jerry Jeudy was a home run selection, maybe the best pick in the first round. Brandon is a commenter from Denver, and I love that pick.
For me, the best value by far at this point.
And now, Dave, you get Sutton and Jerry Jeudy with Melvin Gordon and Lindsey.
You just need a great slot guy.
Get your lock. Gonna have some good.
You even have Deshaun Hamilton from Penn State who can really move.
Who's their slot guy at this point?
I'd say Hamilton.
Uh,
Actually,
really a slot guy though?
Dave, they have a very good tight end. Noah Fant.
No problem. So I'm saying you get a slot guy, a dynamic guy, that offense becomes really good really quick.
They have like a couple taller guys on the outside. I'm trying to think.
What team? I'm sorry.
Denver.
Denver?
Denver's sneaky good right now.
Because their defensive line.
And then Dave, if they can get, they just got Jarrell Casey. If they can get, if Fangio cleans up the defense completely, they're a playoff team this year.
I think they're underrated. I think they've been a playoff talent team. It's just the quarterback position's been inconsistent, and now they got a quarterback.
And I think Elway is good at drafting. I like Elway's drafts.
I think Elway's one of the most underrated GMs in the league, period.
Yeah, he's like you said, they're quietly good. They're sneaky good.
And the thing is, everybody, talks about Osweiler. They talk about Paxton Lynch. So he has missed at quarterbacks, and that's what everyone wants to focus on. But I loved how he's built his team.
Like that center. Who's the guy? The really big guy.
Reisner.
No,
Garrett Bowles.
Garrett Bowles is a character on that
Remember
team.
Garrett Bowles got kicked out of high school 5 times.
Yeah, Garrett Bowles is a character.
And David and I have coached players that have been kicked out of high school 5 times. So let me tell you something. Just because they went to
That's like
5 times doesn't mean the right to hold school at the number 6 wasn't the right fit. Maybe he was misunderstood.
I'm not going to say names, but all I'm saying is we just got a team final kid to commit to us, Josh.
Your guy here, I think,
Jason,
Jason.
I just love the guy's tape.
But
the guy's tape is amazing.
There we go. I think it's him.
But Atlanta's a little bit boring, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. He won't fit in down there, Spencer.
No, he will. Look at Justin Herbert. Look at Tua's one of my favorite kids.
I'm glad
so
Tua got drafted by Miami. That
I'll
was
go
good.
to a Dolphins game now with Tua Tagovailoa.
There's Chase on. He's close. Question is point of need.
They won't take a wide. If they had Lamb and Julio Jones, it would be the greatest receiving core
Calvin Ridley.
ever.
Yeah, Ridley, they've got a ton of studs. They really do.
Justin Jefferson. I just hope the Eagles. No, the Eagles they'll lose the good receivers like the pick
They're
before.
right there, Doc. They're there. Take it. I love
Andre Dillard before the Texans.
Andre Dillard isn't good. He's bad.
I think the Cowboys are taking a receiver next pick.
Yeah, but coach, they have Gallup, they have Tavon Austin. They just
But they would do that to burn the Eagles. They would do that
We
to
have to burn the Eagles.
you know what I'm saying, Josh?
They definitely know CD Lamb.
You know the Eagles are desperate for a receiver.
And they are. And that's
Look
why
at those defense. Look at those 3 defensive players still on the board. I think the
Kenneth Murray.
Eagles could get Lamb or Jefferson
But
right
they-
now.
I hope they get. I mean,
I hope they
I
get
don't think Lamb's going to fall to them. I think they're going to get Jefferson. Hopefully, they might have to move.
There's a
on.
lot of nice defensive players that other teams are looking at.
I don't
Yeah.
think Lamb falls past the
Is this your
Dolphins.
boy? Is this your
Let's see
favorite
if it's
player?
him. Here we
This is
go.
my favorite player.
Lamb will not fall past the Dolphins.
Caleb Vaughn.
Gotta be.
And then I think Dallas takes McKinney.
Whoa! Wow! A shocker! A shocker!
Wow.
Who is this?
This
Wow,
is the
Doc.
Ulex guy who said he got hurt. A corner. Maybe to replace Bryce Alford.
Oh, is that Bryce Hall?
No, it's AJ Terrell.
Oh, AJ Terrell?
AJ
Wow.
Terrell.
I don't love it.
Jason, you could get Jason on the Eagles. He'd be perfect.
I don't love it here.
They could use a linebacker. The Eagles. Oh, we got
Right.
Nick Fury, but you know, even though be a mutiny.
Wow.
Wow.
Cowboys could use
Take CD Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb, Trayvon Chason. They could use Xavier McKinney, or they could just take.
I think CeeDee Lamb, there's no way he falls past the Dolphins. I'm going to say it right now.
Why?
Yeah, I agree with David.
They have no receivers.
Did the
have
Dolphins
no
have no receivers?
Dolphins don't have much of anything.
Yeah, I think you want to pair him with Tua.
But Dave, they could take a tackle like Josh Jones or Austin Jackson.
No.
They do a lot of things. I think
Take
CeeDee Lamb's the pick.
Spencer, you know that.
What?
Take a receiver.
I haven't seen them taking too many receivers. They have Devontae Parker, Jasicki,
Devontae Parker, who wants to be traded.
Kenny Stills. Who,
You're not one this year.
Kenny's still not good.
I don't think Kenny Stills on that team, but Devontae Parker,
Kenny Stills is a Texan, buddy.
Preston Williams.
Yeah,
Spencer, if
CeeDee
you
Lamb makes a lot of sense there.
it's on this team right now, you got Tua, you got Ryan Fitzpatrick, who I think is. I will always say this. I love Fitzpatrick because I think he's going to start next year for the Miami Dolphins, regardless if Tua's there.
I do. I believe that
But,
they're going to work to and gradually. I
Coach,
believe.
he's the ultimate curse, though, because what Fitzy, whoever plays in front of him gets hurt.
So where are we going with Dallas? We going receiver? We going offense or defense? We going receiver or defense because they could use defense.
I'm going to sound like a broken record like Dallas.
I hope they get defense because I
Chase on.
receivers.
But guess what? They
Personally.
could do, Coach.
They-
There's one wild card that could happen here.
Trade down.
Jordan Love.
Chase on.
Wow.
That'll be,
Is
you do
Dak,
that,
is Dak Prescott on the outs?
Chase on. Maybe your boy, Yetter Goss, or whatever the heck his name is.
Xavier McKinney.
I think it's Chase on.
Dave of the
All right,
Cowboys.
David thinks
I
it's Jason.
think Dallas does McKinney.
How about a
I think it's defense all the way.
You think it's defense?
I think defense, yeah.
Doc,
Defense.
Spence? Defense or offense?
I am going to take here at number 17. Oh, man. This is tough. I don't think it's a linebacker.
You don't? Okay.
I'm going to take McKinney, the safety. I'm going to take Xavier.
You're David McKinney. Doc, what do you think? Defense? Are they going to take?
I'll stick with my guy. I'll stick.
All right.
He's falling like a rock. He's falling like a stone. He's a submarine with screen doors.
I'm going to take the offensive player. I'm going to take a receiver here. I'm going to go CeeDee Lamb just to screw the Eagles.
Well,
That'd
they
be
might.
dumb to take this for the Eagles.
Why can't interdivisional teams trade? Like the Eagles should try to trade with the Cowboys here.
They won't.
It's like the sunset rules.
They're not going to do that.
You just don't do it.
Look at McCarthy.
He looks like a clown.
Does he? He does. He does look
Looks
like
like a carnival barker. Are you scared of McCarthy?
Nope. Are you?
No. Look at that. That's a great picture of McCarthy. McCarthy's been pounding donuts, been pounding barbecue.
So Spencer, right now we have 3 quarterbacks taken.
Wait, did we say over? Or I said over.
3.5.
Is it by pick 20?
25, 20.
The Saints are coming soon for Jordan.
We're inching towards the Eagles pick. You know, we're
What do you think of the Eagles right now? If you're Howie Roseman, are you happy? I am personally. I'm happy.
we're very happy because you got 2 great receivers who are still on the
Guess
board
what?
right now.
You can trade with Miami and get your boy. Get CD
If
Lamb.
Miami sits there, Spencer, and they pass on Stevie Lamb. If I'm Miami, I'm taking Stevie Lamb flat out.
I would trade with Miami. I'd get CD Lamb, and I'd just be real happy with it. You're only going up a couple spots, you know.
You're getting
Exactly.
the best.
I think Coach Vince. I like that.
You're getting the best receiver in 20 years.
But I
And for the Raiders.
getting him.
Even the Raiders.
Lamb
I think they're getting Lamb.
to screw with you.
Yeah, I think they're getting Lamb. To
Look
screw
at
with him.
Jerry.
Look at him. Look at that. Look at that face.
We just got to get this.
We just
We got to get the Raiders.
He needs defense in the worst way. It's irresponsible.
Oh, there's CD Lamb. Not a lot of mobility.
Is that him on the left?
He's just wearing
Coach, we
headphones.
see you drinking beers.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
he's in the middle. He's in the middle with the headphones.
Oh,
He's-
that's him in the middle.
He's antisocial. He's always on his phone, always wearing headphones.
All
He's
right.
focused.
Says Rockstar. You know what? You, me, and Coach Vince are going to coach a basketball team next year. All right.
Are you giving me a job at Upper Dublin?
I am. You'll be the 9th grade head coach.
I'm in. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm the freshman coach. I was a freshman player. You know, I averaged
You
8
did play.
points
You
on
did
freshman
play.
team.
Average solid 8 points.
Solid 8. I'm in. I'm seriously. I would be interested in that inquiry. What do you
Well,
think?
we're going to talk about it.
Go for it, man. Got great leadership here.
I mean, I got a great establishment and Coach Vince and Coach Josh Dace. I mean, guys to report to.
You're not reporting to us, Spencer. We're going to show you how you run it.
Yeah.
You're on your own, brother. I'll just watch the practice.
Not take a wide receiver. Please don't take a
I'm
wide
real excited right now, Coach.
That's a great resume
Leave
booster,
the good.
but
Leave the Eagles.
Spencer, we're going to get you done.
I want Lamb and Jefferson.
I'm a minor
Small
league.
big one out of PA just now.
I'm a minor league for the great Upper Dublin Cardinals. I'm
We're
a
not
minor
great.
league.
We need to get great. We'll be there.
You guys are solid right now. I mean, I saw you
I
beat.
wouldn't say 10-12 is a solid foundation. We're building it the right way. We like it.
I went to Hatfield. You guys played well at Hatfield.
Here we go.
Big Drew Stover.
Okay, now
He's going to be a first round pick.
I have a good feeling about this.
Player.
A little CD just to burn you guys.
Smiles on the faces right now between
Fuck. No, excuse me. Sorry.
Got
You got me cursing on air.
Wow. Right there it is.
I'm
CD Lamb.
sorry. I just had too much disappointment as an Eagles fan.
Was that
I
CD
think
Lamb
they
up there?
did that in spite of us.
Doc, you said it. Doc, you and I said it. They were going to go out there and burn the Eagles, and they just did.
I think we need to trade with
Yeah.
Miami. We
Get it
can't move Jefferson now. We can't.
Let me tell you
I
something.
honestly think that's a terrible pick by the Cowboys.
What, you think it's a terrible pick? Why?
on, David.
No, listen to me. They need defense in the worst way. CD Lamb's a great player. It's not
They
gonna
need
prove that offense is
secondary
great,
and they need
great.
linebackers.
David, I got to be honest with you. I agree with you 100%. I think they did this to burn the division. I really do. And, Doc, I'll agree with you.
I don't think that's they took CD Lamb because they valued him.
Hey, Steven, David, let's be honest. If you're a general manager, is he the highest player on your board right now?
Probably, yeah.
And I agree with it. Then you take that quality. I can't believe he's still
That's what
sitting
the
there.
Giants should have done, but Giants drafted me.
You know, I just hate to see it for the Cowboys. That's bad.
Well,
Being an Eagles
well,
fan.
David, he's so tight with Lincoln Riley that the Cowboys, he's right in the Cowboys' backyard.
I agree with that. I'm not what's it called, poo-pooing CD Lamb anyway. I think he's a great player.
Match, man. This guy is. He would look great in an Eagles uniform.
Yes, he would, Doc. He was the guy we wanted. And
Yeah,
how
I'm going no lower than
Mark my
Going to
word,
Miami.
tomorrow morning, the news shows, the sport, the talk shows will be all blasting Alley about not moving up and getting them at 18.
But they know, I knew in talking to them.
I told you they should have moved up for him. They needed to.
So, okay, so
A lot
Miami.
of people saying they should trade up here. A lot of texts here in Rover land
What, to get Jefferson?
to get Jefferson.
I think Brandon Ayuk is the better player.
You think Brandon Ayuk's a better player?
I think he's a better fit.
Not for the Eagles. I think CD Lamb is the guy.
Well, he's not there anymore.
No crying over spilled milk. We got to move ahead.
Both spots, 7 touchdowns outside, 7 TDs.
Miami. What are we doing with Miami?
And when he has to,
I think we're trading.
to make plays also.
Do you go Chase on right here? Do you go with a receiver? What do you do?
You trade back.
Yeah. There hasn't been one trade. One trade. All
Trade.
Yeah,
one trade.
Dave, you're missing a massive trade. You missed the most massive of massive
I know. Yeah, I know.
trade
The
we'll talk
swap.
about in 20 years. The Niners trading with the Bucks.
I'm sorry. You're right. You are right. Sorry, Spence.
A huge trade.
You're right. I'm basically CNN here. Fake news.
Why don't you get Denzel Mims?
See, that's something Doc will agree with. You know,
And guess what? Coach Daish, Denzel Mims is scared of Philadelphia people. He's
I can't have that. I can't have a kid that's
Compared to Philly, this is probably not the place to come.
Yeah, because we'll eat you alive. We'll spit you out like Nelson Aguilar, and you'll end up being a Raider. You know,
Yep.
I know. You know, a group,
we need a guy that's got moxie, some stones.
how about Jalen Rager's a speedster like Deshaun Jackson? That wouldn't be a bad pick at all.
I think we trade out of here, Doc. I really do, unless we're going to take Kenneth Murray.
Chase,
I just
load up on more edge rushers.
I just think I just like LSU, and it's a magic team. I'd like to get some magic in this offense here.
Yeah,
I believe that Deshaun Jackson's is like one hit away from retirement. So we need speed. We need a wide receiver.
So
He would be easily banged up.
Both Jackson and Jefferson. I give him a year. And who else is there, you know? Or
all right, Doc,
Jeffrey.
let me
I
ask
meant
you.
Jeffrey, not Jefferson.
They want to trade Jeffrey, obviously, because of all the dissent. Although you got a lot of, if you just cut him, there's a ton of dead cap space. So I don't know. There's a lot of, they got to mend a lot of fences, in order to get back. So all
I
you
agree with you, Doc. So let me ask you a question.
I go to Rover Sports. I know we've only been on this feed for 2.5 hours. You guys, so log on, make comments. This is the time. We're starting to build to a crescendo here to the Eagles' 21st pick. Should the Eagles trade up? I say yes. And get Jefferson. Get him.
Go get your guy.
Get him right now? You think he's going to fall to us, Doc?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I
I'm
think the
not
run's going.
confident. I'm a little bit. I've been burned too many times as an Eagles fan. I've been burned too many times.
I think the LA Raiders, the Vegas Raiders, could select a wide receiver.
I think the Raiders are going to select a. Ready for this, Spencer?
Jordan.
I think you're going Jordan Love.
Oh my God! So, Coach, this could be a left tackle. This could be Josh Jones, University of Houston.
Just regular orange. It's not.
Yeah. It's not
He
spiked.
didn't spike it.
I'm not knocking you out yet.
Nah, you got to get Doc right. He's got 3 picks to go. So Spencer, you think it's going to be Josh Jones?
I'll take Josh Jones. Yeah.
I'm really nervous. I'm almost too nervous to even make another pick. Are you
rattled?
I'm getting to put. I'm just nervous. I didn't enjoy the Cowboys getting CD Lamb. That was really not. That was a gut punch. So I'm
They screwed the Eagles right there.
not right now.
Picks in.
Here we go.
Thanks for sharing your savage moves, and especially your awkward ones. Thanks for sharing.
I tell you, that's the best Doc going right now.
Yep.
Didn't he play? He played in Pennsylvania. He played college basketball.
Hey Doc, what'd you think of the first episodes?
I loved it. I thought they were great.
They were cool, weren't they?
Thoroughly. How about
Just
you,
shows
Brad?
what a competitor Jordan was compared to the players we have today.
He would not go for tanking. He wouldn't go for load management.
Yeah, he wasn't soft.
Not at all. Brett Brown, he would definitely get Brett Brown out of town in like one game.
Yeah, he'd be Doug Collins.
He'd be like Jimmy Butler goes, wait a second. We're watching film. Who's running this place?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Ben. You have to shoot the ball. You're making a lot of money. You have to do that. Yeah, it's required.
You know, shoot a 5 to 8 footer. I don't care if he shoots threes. Shoot a 5 footer, Ben. You know, it's crazy. Only guy who plays basketball doesn't like shooting. I mean, I've never heard of it before.
Doc, it's the saddest thing I've ever seen. It's a hypocrisy.
Never seen it before, Josh, honestly.
Here we
Doc, the worst backcourt I've ever seen, Markel Fultz and Ben Simmons. We had in Philadelphia.
Neither one of those guys like
I've
shooting.
seen worse backcourts, Josh.
Yeah, okay, David, junior varsity and like 7th grade doesn't
Our
count.
NBA backcourts have been worse.
No, I don't. I would disagree.
Well, then you're wrong.
Well, I don't think so. I think you are.
No, I'm not.
Oh, isn't that trade?
This is an old
That's
trade.
an old trade.
Old trade.
Here comes Josh Jones.
Hope so. I'm too nervous to make a pick. We just gotta get a receiver.
Name me a worse backcourt than those two clowns who couldn't shoot a 12-foot shot, David.
I can't think of one,
Here's
Josh.
Chris Greer.
I can't.
Think of what the Philadelphia 76ers were putting out there 5 years earlier when they were tanking. So don't tell me
They
that.
still had
Ben
guys-
Simmons is better than any player on their team
David,
back in the day.
David, you missed it. They also didn't have 2 first-round, 3rd number 1 overall picks that would do
Here we
that.
go. Hey, Roger. Look here.
You're saying the worst in the history. It's just not
I
true.
heard
It's not true.
Ben Simmons, I will say it.
Excuse me. I love Minka Fitzpatrick. He was awesome in college.
Austin Jackson, a tackle.
Wow.
USC.
Doc, we don't have to move.
Not that far off.
Well,
Why don't we move up 2? Why don't we move up 2 picks, Josh?
Doc, what can you give up? Let's do it.
Mayock's a Philly guy. I mean,
Max.
I'm sure we're having dialogues with them, right? I'm sure
Yeah.
we're
If
talking
Gary Rosen is
right now.
with them right now.
This is the time. Just move up 2 picks. Just get your boy and call it a day. Get your first round pick. They really need Jefferson, and it's too scary to get him plucked out right before you. It's too scary for me at least.
Hey, what you think Chason can help out the Vegas Raiders?
No.
Why not, Dave?
Colleen Farrell, Mad Max Crosby. Other needs.
Okay, I got a good one. Kenneth Murray.
That'd be a great pick.
Kenneth
I
Murray.
like
Plays
Murray.
with Vontaze Burfict. I like Patrick Queen better, but Kenneth Murray is all right.
Guy in the middle.
I like Queen better.
All right, I like Patrick Queen, David.
Or they could take freaking receiver again.
They could take Justin Jefferson. They could take Xavier McKinney.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
don't think so.
they took the guy, the great guy from Mississippi State.
Yeah, I think they got Abrams last year. I don't see
Yeah.
them taking.
This
What do you think of this lineman? Do you like this guy?
he's all right, you know. We have to wait and see. Kind of, he's very raw. He protects Tua Tagovailoa.
I think it's Patrick Queen or the guy from TCU, the cornerback.
Blaylock.
Gladney.
That's bad.
Righty, David.
Bad.
Gladney. Patrick Queen's the LSU inside backer.
I think Patrick Queen's much better than Murray.
This guy's huge. He doesn't look
Jaguars got to move back in this draft.
They don't have to, Spencer. They can take look. No one's moving up, Spence. No one's offering a lot right now.
No one knows much about these players. I'm telling you.
Dave, the Giants have to try to get Chase on. They have to move back into the first round to get him.
Jason still has not been taken right here.
Not a pick is in, baby. I want Kenneth Murray going there. Kenneth or Chase on would be good.
Doc, let me ask you a question. What will you be disappointed with if the Eagles if they take a lineman, if they take a linebacker or defensive back
You mean at 1?
at 21? You know,
I'd
what's
be very disappointed if they don't. They should get the best wide receiver on the board,
okay?
whoever they deem to be available. And I'd like to see him move up just to take the guesswork out of this. It's too it's nerve-wracking. We're so close, you know.
Yeah.
Jefferson, I just think is an elite player. Just because he played the slot, he can play the outside. He's fast. He goes to learn so much in college, you know. Played with Brady and with Burrow. I think he'd be a perfect fit here. I hate to lose him. We're just so close right now.
I'll be honest with you. As
Like
Brian
watching
Flores is kicking the crap out of the draft.
yeah. If Ray Didinger likes the guy, I'll go with him. He knows football.
Yep. Oh, he sure
Here
does.
we go. Here the pick is in, baby.
Does it say that there?
Let's see. Chucky. There's a lot of people. Who is that big guy right there?
That's a big
Like, who is that?
And that might actually be a Gruden brother. It might be his oldest brother.
That's not Jay, is it?
No, it didn't look like him.
No, it's not Jay. He does have an older brother.
This Goodell guy keeps changing shirts.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It is the second of the 2 first-round picks for the Oakland Raiders. Remember, they dealt away Amari Cooper. They dealt away Khalil Mack. They had 3 first-round picks last year. One of them was a home run, Josh Jacobs. Donovan Abrams was hurt, never really saw. And Cleveland Ferrell didn't really translate what they thought they'd get with the 4th overall pick. Meanwhile, what will they do with their second pick here in the first round? The pick is
Do you think Jacksonville goes receiver here?
So that they get the draft next year? Is that what just was announced?
Yeah, that was they roll it.
They
till
said
next year.
2020 draft. It should be 2021.
He's had a long night, Spencer. He's in his basement.
How about Kenneth Murray? Let's see.
We are scheduled to host the draft in Dallas, in Vegas
Thank
this
you.
year. We think so many.
Oh my God, I don't like that one.
Whoa.
Corner.
David, I don't think we've gone through a draft where we've had him in the top 100.
Who?
David Arnett.
They could have traded back.
A lot.
That's a shocker. They
I
got
told-
the little guy,
Where's he from?
Gary on Conley.
He's from Ohio.
Okay, Eagles fans,
I think Urban Meyer is sitting there right now.
you just got to get past one
Damon
more.
Arnett.
All you got to do is get through one more pick.
One more pick. Get ready, Josh.
That is good.
It's getting good.
I cannot believe they did that. Maybe they saw something that clearly Mel
I
Kiper.
can't. They picked the what's it called last year.
Something nobody else did.
Here on a lot of levels by Damon Arnett. This was a kid that had basically decided his college career was over a year ago at cornerback. And
You got to take Chase on.
Here we go. I mean, Doc, if you're Jacksonville, you're taking Chase on, correct?
Chase
I
on.
hope so. I hope so. He's a great player. I like the guy.
I don't want him to go to Jacksonville. That's a dumpster fire of a franchise.
You're right, Spencer. We'll be playing in England 2 years, you know. But
That's
We're getting Everson.
terrible.
Yeah.
I want him to keep slipping so the Giants can trade back up and
I
get
just hope the Eagles don't blow the pick. That's my fear. If Jefferson's there and they blow the pick, I've seen it.
yeah, you're right. There might be too much overthinking for
trade
Howard
with
right now.
the Jags right.
I've been having flashbacks of Marcus Smith.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that day. Like I had to look. Like I've watched
May
a
I
ton of college football that year, and I had to look. Who's Marcus Smith? I had no idea who this
Yeah.
was.
I think it was Louisville, right? He was
Clearly
Louisville.
not on the same page.
Chucky?
Louisville, yeah.
That's
He was like a hybrid outside linebacker DN, but he was too slow to be an outside linebacker.
terrible. I had a terrible work ethic. Also, the guy was lazy.
Terrible.
He was horrible.
Marcus Smith.
Marcus Smith was horrible.
You might as well pick an O lineman.
So where are we going
At
with
least he had-
Jacksonville? David, where are you going?
I would say Chase on. I'm hoping.
Are the Eagles going to take an offensive tackle on Josh Jones?
I can see Delpit or Fulton here.
I like Delt. That's an interesting call after the last pick. So you're
And
saying
then Fulton, I think you need a corner here. I need defensive back.
Vince, where are you going?
Well, who did the Jags take at 9?
Chase on.
You're on Jason. Hold on, Spencer. I can get my paperwork.
I thought they got Willis, didn't they? Not Willis.
The Jags. Who did they get?
A little quiet here.
Who did the Jags get?
CJ Henderson.
Yep, they got it. They got a
Okay,
corner.
they got their defensive back. My fault.
They got a corner already.
So where are we going, Spence?
I'm going to say McKinney as well.
I like McKinney. Doc, we're gonna get our pick. We're gonna get our boy. Don't worry about it.
You know, he's my default pick until proven otherwise.
You going
I like the Stone. He's a submarine with screen doors. He must have a rap sheet that nobody knows about.
This is terrible. The Patriots are going to take him. It's going to be home.
This is falling right in line for Jordan Love and New England.
Jordan Love and the Patriots. They might pass on him and regret it forever.
You might take Jalen Hurts right here, Spencer.
I don't think so. One
Maybe Luke Fromm.
Dr. Lewis, if you're on this feed, give me some comments here.
Could be AJ Epinesa.
Doc, we're thinking of you.
We miss you, buddy. All this quarantining is terrible. It's keeping the Rovers from being in the same room.
I hope you're safe.
People have been hanging in for 2 hours and 30 minutes on the stream. Jeff Weigel from Toronto, Canada. Love you. All these people liking the show. Mark Douglas White. You got a great pick. I have to admit it. You're a big Cowboys fan. You burned us with CeeDee Lamb. That was a good pick for you, Mark. Mark was a Olympic goalie. He lives in Dallas. Great guy. And a Rover, one of our Rovers in Dallas area.
Doc, they stole that pick.
He definitely did. You see that look on Jones's face? He knew they stole that pick.
He knew he did. He knew he got.
He knew what he was doing to us.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. Roasting us over the open spit.
You know how he can spin it any way he wants. CeeDee Lamb, from everyone talked about for the last week, was the guy he wanted. You couldn't go up and get him.
Couldn't go up and get him. Well, there's no way that Jones was going to, trade down.
No, but you can go up to 17 and get him.
Maybe it was a smoke screen by
A
Howard.
lot of people on Twitter are saying that Howie had a chance to move from 21 to 16
Doc.
and didn't take it.
Yeah, well,
Like
hope we don't regret it. Hope Jefferson's
a lot of radio guys.
all that.
I'm not going to say names, but radio guys are saying Howie kind of didn't pull the trigger there.
Let me tell you
I don't know
something.
how true.
How many times are you going to live through DK Medpath? Burn you.
Ugh. We want to have this problem this year.
Doc, let me ask you a question. How many receivers are you going to take in the draft for the Eagles?
I'm sorry. say
What's
that
that?
again?
How many receivers can the Eagles take this year?
I think we'll pick two. I think this one and then somebody else mid-round. I do think they have a need linebacker. They have a need corner.
Offensive line.
It's safety, I believe.
Safety, yeah.
They've got a lot of needs, and I'd like to see him get an old lineman too. I'm not sold on Dillard, but you can't draft high enough, to get a real impact tackle. But maybe a guard. I mean, you need some young talent on that offensive line. I believe.
I agree. Absolutely agree. As a Giants fan, Spencer, you and David, are you pleased with the pick?
I'm pleased. I hope that the second round can. I hope
he's
that
better
some
than
of these
Flowers?
guys keep.
You hope he's better than Flowers.
Yeah, I do. I hope these guys keep slipping. That we might win the second.
David,
round.
what do you think of? Are you okay with that pick with the lineman?
It's a reach, but obviously there wasn't a trade available, and they were picking linemen no matter what. So I think it's an overvalue at 4.
Okay.
I agree. I think Thomas could have been there later on, but you know what? They went after him. So
They just didn't have the trade, and that was their guy.
has there been any surprises, Spencer, in your opinion, throughout this top 20 picks?
I think the biggest surprise, I don't want to cut you off, it's
Last-
Dell doing a TikTok.
I think AJ Terrell from Clemson going to Atlanta, Javon Kinlaw going to the 49ers is a surprise. Tua and Herbert just seamlessly going right into place might be kind of interesting.
Interesting, but not a surprise. You predicted that exactly. You
You
predicted Tua to Miami. You predicted Justin going.
I would
to
say the Raiders
Chargers.
have made surprising picks. I thought it would be CeeDee Lamb. And then I think the Cowboys getting Lamb is the story I didn't expect. And then the guy Damon Arnett the corners are very surprising. Terrell and Arnett going off the board.
They
Yeah,
look-
Arnett. That's a surprising one.
David, your thoughts?
Someone pick in.
We have a chance to get Jefferson now.
Oh no!
Yeah. Eagles. It's got to be Jefferson. It's got to be Jefferson.
Hey, good. By the way, good pick by the Jags. Good pick by the Jags.
Who they
I think
pick?
it's the best value for the pick. I agree.
Who did they take?
Jason.
Finally,
Jason?
Jason. Very good. They got him by.
this guy
They
is
got him 9 picks later.
beast. This guy's an impact player. This guy's a real impact player.
You
All right,
compare
Doc,
him
let me
with Josh Allen and out of
You think
nowhere.
right here.
Jefferson, pick Jefferson.
He's going to
It's a no-brainer, right?
Do they go Brandon Ayuk right here, or do they go Jefferson? What's your thoughts, Doc?
Jefferson.
I hope so.
LSU. I love the guy. I want the guy.
I think you can't go wrong.
David, I agree. I think
You'll
we
hear
can
collective
pick
cheer. You'll hear
Jefferson.
collective cheer throughout this whole town.
As long as
I think Ayuk is much safer pick though.
David, I'll agree with you on that one. I hope we don't go Denzel Mims. I hope Howie doesn't outthink himself.
I think
Right.
Now,
I
let's
would
get
not be surprised if Ayuk
watch
here.
enough LSU football. It's hard not to watch that.
Yeah, and I don't want
Let's get
to
it.
anybody from the Pac-12.
Get a young, great wide receiver for Wentz. Wentz needs a target.
You got
He's starved for a good target. Other than Zach Ertz, we need some speed. It's a slow team.
Ayuk is as fast as anybody. I really think it could be him here.
I like your pick, David. I'm going to go. However, I'm going to stay with Doc. I'm going to go Jefferson, even though I want Ayuk.
No, Jefferson's going to be the pick. Ayuk's the better player.
I agree.
It's got to be Jefferson.
Gotta be Jefferson.
Jefferson is a solid player.
Will people wake up happy in Philadelphia tomorrow, Doc?
Oh, absolutely. I think they'll be thrilled. They might not even sleep tonight.
He's a
Go
balanced
out. If they
receiver.
go out to Broad Street, they would, but they can't.
Yes. They'll be going out on Broad Street with a mask on their face.
That's
Celebrate.
their faces. Going full hazmat.
Best pass rusher in this class, Lewis, and I think they got a steal right here at this point, getting such a dynamic player.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Jack's got a good pick there.
I agree. He's been on the board. Doc's been calling him for the last 9 picks.
Quick,
That might be the best right now in the first round. That might be the best steal.
quick trigger.
Let's go. Let's go. Hard not to be a homer at this time.
Here we go. The Birds.
Come on.
By the way, I heard an incredible interview with Ty Domi this morning. It's just the best interview I've ever heard. Dougie P. Rosen.
Also, this kid getting number 18 is a big deal at LSU. You guys know.
It's got to be Jefferson.
It's got to be Jefferson. I agree.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt about it.
No, it's definitely Jefferson.
Look at that.
Mims is scared.
Look at that. Look at that Drek.
Hey, they're terrible. Ayuk's too much of a project.
I never liked
David.
Whiteside. I was the first one to say
Spencer, to say Ayuk's a project is saying you've never watched him
it was
play.
a bad pick.
Vince, that looks like a high school
Spencer, have you ever seen Ayuk play?
high school receiving core right there.
Then you can't comment on it.
It's pitiful.
That loves to run the ball 80 times a game.
That's just look at that. Robert Davis, one catch.
Oh my God.
It was a good catch. I actually remember that one play. It was pretty good. Might have been a touchdown.
I would have loved CD Lamb, Doc. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, let's get Jefferson. Let's not overthink it.
Yeah.
There he is, man. There's Justin.
Is that him right there?
Yeah, look at that kid. Just like Jalen Mills. They're smiling.
That's him on the right.
Oh, wait, he's talking on the phone.
He's on the phone.
Yes! You're going to get him!
Come on.
I think Vince has already broken the news.
No, he hasn't. I don't want to hear it. I hate when people do that.
No, don't do that to us.
No.
It's like Spencer telling us the end of a movie before we've even seen it.
Don't want to see it.
The rock star. That is the worst outfit I've ever seen, Doc.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah, I don't know who picked that. Polka dots and stripes. Never go. You learn that on day one. That doesn't go.
And the big three are off the board, but we're talking about a wide receiver draft class where there could be upwards of 15 to 20 that potentially have a first round grade. including someone like
I think people will be really happy with Jefferson. They'll be really
I
excited.
agree.
This guy's flashy. He's got some, definitely got some sizzle. The Eagles need a little speed and sizzle in their team.
All right, Howie, let's do it.
Come on, Howie, pull the trigger.
a guy that you cannot stop no matter where he lines up.
Find out what Joe Douglas told you to pick, and let's do it.
You have to want to talk to you.
Dell's got to announce
More
it.
than love.
You can get
Tell
I thought it
much cheaper for your help in Carson Wentz.
You nervous?
I'm definitely nervous.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Really nervous here. I have to admit.
Oh my goodness!
Different names right now.
No, no.
Oh my goodness!
I don't
This is
like
not
the look
good.
in Vince's face. It's either happiness or sadness. He's got to go off camera.
Ah,
He's got to go
I
off
love
camera.
it.
because he's
David,
blowing
it could be Josh Jones.
They picked up.
Jones,
Josh
baby.
Jones.
Look at Josh Jones. Josh
Is
Jones.
that really on top of the? You think that's really?
Or McKinney.
Here we
No.
go.
Oh, Jones. How about Josh?
Basically has a system that works for him. It's been with him. And
Oh God, he's.
Let's go. It's Josh Jones.
Where do you have it all?
Josh Jones.
Nope. What the Eagles have done here. Again, we've only had those top three wide receivers come off the board. The Eagles of the world. You heard
Do
that.
it.
Let's go.
And then we had Justin Jefferson. There are other players like Denzel Mims out of Baylor, Jalen Rager out of TCU.
Good pick. He's Deshaun Jackson 2.0.
Wow.
Going with him. This guy's fast as lightning.
Wow, Doc.
Nice
I like
pick.
the pick.
I'm not happy.
Great pick.
I like the pick.
Is that the
Great
guy,
burner.
little guy?
The NFL draft.
Small guy, Doc. He's a Deshaun
This is
Jackson.
a good pick.
Yeah, I think you get traded back and got.
I want Justin Jefferson, man.
So do
I'm
I.
not happy. Howie's always got to outthink everybody. Howie refuses to take
I'm not
players
sold.
from winning teams.
Watch this
He
guy.
refuses to take players from winning teams. Just the way they are.
Doc, I'm not sold either. If I was like David, I was going Justin Jefferson.
You
I'm
gotta
not-
be a champion.
I'm not a big, and I said this before. I'm not a big. I don't like Big
This guy
12
looks really small.
offensive players.
This guy looks small.
He can
Get hurt. I mean,
in the second round if you want to trade it down. This is like KJ Hampler. That's
like
this is.
you get
Right. This is a KJ. Right, you're right. You could have got a guy like him in the second round.
Doc, I'm not sold.
I'm not sold on this. I'm disappointed.
This is how we outthinking everybody. He thinks he's so much smarter than everybody.
This guy's small.
Guess what?
You know what? You're not
Brandon Ayuk and Justin Jefferson will be the next two guys. Off the
same
board,
thing
I
you did
guess.
with that running back. What's his name? Pompey.
Yep.
Remember
That-
that running
Humphrey.
back?
Humphrey.
85 pounds. I think this is a little Harry Rose with small man syndrome. Decide to go small again.
I'm not happy, Doc.
I'm not happy. I'm very
You
happy.
just got to be careful about those Big 12 receivers. Their stats are inflated because they play no defense in the conference.
So then why do you like
Right.
CeeDee Lamb?
You have a chance for Jefferson.
Lamb?
You got guys. Oh man,
Yeah, explosive
I
speed.
never said Lamb was the best receiver. I said Judy was the best receiver.
should have moved up to 16.
And you know what?
It's embarrassing. They've embarrassed themselves again. Way to go, Philadelphia.
This guy looks like he's one hit away from.
He's like
For being on
he's
the
like,
IR.
but he's like Sproles. He'll be a kick returner.
That's why I like the Ayuk.
There's only one
It gives you more options with this.
So
team.
if you're Minnesota, you're loving life because you can get Brandon Ayuk and
I
Jefferson.
agree with Chip.
25.
Love big guys hitting small guys. I like tall receivers. You know what? Alshon Jeffrey is gone. You need some height. We could have gotten this
And
guy.
you know what? And now
David Meg.
Minnesota's going to
God,
jump.
that's annoying.
Minnesota's going to jump on
God,
Jefferson.
that's annoying.
Minnesota's going to jump on Jefferson now.
Hey, we'll see in the season. You know, good.
What a
We'll
call.
bring him in.
Brutal.
Good for the kid, but hey, let's make some moves, man.
Right there.
I am not happy. This is embarrassing. This is Howie Roseman. He needs to go. Fire Howie Roseman right now.
Come play some ball.
He's out thinking everybody again.
Aguilar 2.0. I agree with that comment.
When I be able to do this,
Know how to make two.
I'm doing this. Big switch.
He overthunk this pick, Spence.
Jake from State Farm. Here's the deal.
Doc, he needs to go. We need to change the regime.
There's no place in State Farm.
This is a second round pick you could have got.
Like a good
The second round
And
pick.
guess what? The Vikings are going to take freaking Justin Jefferson here.
And they're going to Spencer. Not only they take Justin Jefferson, but at 25 they're going to take Brandon Ayuk.
Just coach. The thing is, Jefferson is a wide receiver 1 in this league, man. Okay, he's physical, he's tall. You need a wide receiver 1. You're not going to rely on Alshon and our
Even-
Spencer,
Even Pittman in the second round.
they're going to dump Alshon for a 4th round pick and pay most of his salary.
Also, coach, I bet you would have rather had Kenneth Murray, that linebacker.
I would have rather had Kenneth Murray. I would have rather had Xavier McKinney.
No, bring that star linebacker to the Philadelphia Eagles.
This guy's Pumphrey. This is Darnell Pumphrey too. This guy's too small. I don't like it. I like a tall, rangy receiver.
It's like Darren Sproles was playing receiver right now.
Hey, Dave, the Giants got to trade back into the first round here.
I'm so pissed off.
This is annoying.
Spencer knows him. He's a small speedster like a Deshaun Jackson, but look at the guy. He looks like he's one hit away from IR, man. I mean, Justin Jefferson was right there
Want to put
for the
Steve on?
picking. You know, the Eagles
John
refuse to take guys that are on good teams. They always pick these TCU Horned Frogs instead of an LSU Tiger.
Pick the winners. Pick the winners.
Well, you see him. He looks like Darren Sproles. I mean, Jefferson's so good. I just don't know how they passed up on him. I'm just really disappointed, you know?
All right, so where are we going with the second? Who Spencer is the receiver right here? It's got to be.
Yeah.
Well, the Giants, there were, in other words, he's supposed to be a good offensive lineman. He wasn't rated in the top 3. You talk to John. He wants to talk about your
Hey,
your
John.
Doc, this is embarrassing. This is bad for the Eagles.
Yeah, bad for him. They had the guy right there. They just Howie always has to outsmart everybody. He can't be the obvious pick. He never does. You know, this Andre Dillard was a bad pick. He's used to picking. You know, when you got a small guy, he's going to be vulnerable to injury. I'm sorry about that. The guy looks real small. He looks like Darnell Pumphrey. That guy didn't play one down in the league. You know, they're just. And he's not. He's a 4.54. Not that that's slow, but what's wrong with Jefferson? You know, you got a guy. It's just
Those receivers.
I remember being on the air with you guys.
That knows his personality. He's a stud. He's always got to do something different. He's got to outsmart people. He's got to be the smartest guy in the room. And he stole defeat from the jaws of victory tonight. And I'm pissed off. And I don't think anybody in Philly is going to be celebrating this unless they'll wait a couple days and they'll drink the Kool-Aid. You know,
Right.
Well, I'm not drinking any Kool-Aid right now. I think it's terrible. I think you have to get a big receiver.
He better show up in the first 5 games.
a home run threat.
He better show up in the first 5 games.
I just think he looks small. How tall is he, Spence? 5'10"?
5'10".
5, Doc is small. 5'8", probably.
He looks small.
5'10".
Why do we always draft the smallest guys? I mean, Jefferson, I love the guy. His college career, he's one of my favorite players. And he was right there.
Might as well draft KJ Hamler right there, Spencer.
We'll talk later, man. See you later.
He's not as explosive as this guy.
What's his
And
name?
Russell's explosive.
Lewis is texting us.
Hey, I can hear you.
Okay.
But he's not as explosive as.
Not a national championship.
Not as explosive. Great.
No, I'm saying KJ Hamler's not as explosive as this guy.
We'll see.
KJ Hamler's not as fast.
Should have taken Jefferson.
I don't. There's so many.
Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk. So
Horrible.
real quick, are the New England Patriots drafting a quarterback with the next pick?
Actually, a very good. This looking like a good trade. The Stephon Diggs trade.
Oh my God! I bet you they take Jefferson. I bet you Minnesota, New England, or New Orleans takes Jefferson.
Look at the skull chant. The thing is that I think that this kid Rager he's a home run threat. He can take it to the house, Coach Dave. He's like Tyreek Hill. He's going to be good. He's like Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, if he's like Tyreek Hill.
There you go. Called it.
Yep.
Who got picked?
Jefferson.
I gotta say, I really
Justin Jefferson, David.
inside the head coach's house is Mike Zimmer with the big fireplace and the fire roaring. Very Minnesota type.
I guess Minnesota was on the phone with him when they should Philadelphia, huh?
With the Vikings fans. Go. Come on, let's go, Viking fans.
Trade. The Patriots are trading out. Is it? Who is it? Oh my God! The
Chargers.
Chargers are coming back.
Jordan Love.
That's her.
They can't get Jordan Love. They just took Justin Herbert.
Yeah, they did.
I'm joking with you, buddy.
But what? Where were the
Told ya. Told ya.
David,
Vikings made it easy for the Vikings.
David, that could have been us. That could have been the Giants doing that.
Made it easy for the Vikings.
Dave, why don't they take Justin Jefferson? Why don't they take Jordan Love and trade Herbert?
No, just add some competition.
Wait, Dave, who are the Chargers going to take? A linebacker like Kenneth Murray, a complete stud?
I think Queen will
I
be
think that's right there. I agree with Spencer.
Kenneth
Queen's the better player. Murray's just a more known name.
Damn it, that pissed
I'll
me
tell
off.
you something about Rager. Rager's a home run hitter. You guys are going to love Jalen Rager. He plays with
I
great.
agree, Spencer. I agree.
Back on that team.
Like he's
Spencer, I agree.
Who's the quarterback on TCU?
on TCU. It was Max Duggan. He wasn't even that good of a quarterback.
What do they see here?
They see speed. You need speed on this
You
Eagles
tell me
team.
Jefferson's slow? Jefferson's slow?
This Rager's much.
Oh, he's not so
Really?
bad.
That much faster?
Rager's a burner. He's Tyreek Hill reincarnated. Why you're going to love this pick in 5 years?
Doc, if we would have traded, Doc, we should have traded.
Wait 5 years to love this pick?
But you already have Arcega Whiteside. You have Zach
Sucks. Okay, we don't have a wide receiver.
I hate J.J. Whiteside right now.
Terrible.
Year one.
Disappeared.
So you're not. I mean, you could.
Spencer, here's the difference between the NFL and the NBA.
You know what?
You develop, you just show up. Otherwise,
Maybe
I
it was.
like Lewis. He goes, I'm sick, but not Corona sick.
Maybe it was.
Howie's sick.
Maybe
Great.
it was
Dr.
the
Lewis,
Wonderlic test. Coach.
Doc rocking it.
the 7 on the Wonderlic. You don't have to be that smart to be a wide receiver.
you don't have to go run a 9 route.
No, you don't have to be men's a candidate to be a wide receiver.
Spencer,
Go on,
you
Bob,
like to
Bob.
run a 9 route. We don't even have to open a book. All right, we'll just go along. All right.
And so
Why?
he goes,
I
boy, you know what?
the idea
The,
that we're
Cowboys schooled us,
about
baby.
Jefferson,
Cowboys schooled us.
but it's funny
got
that we're poo-pooing a guy you've never seen play.
TC Hornfry.
I've watched him play, and I'm not happy with it. Okay. He's
I
just
don't know if you've seen him play then.
Well, I'm going to be.
David, they could have got the second round. That's fine.
Uh,
I would have taken Brandon Ayuk or
I
just
would think Ayuk also. I'm not convinced on Jefferson. I think he's a one-year wonder.
how was he 2
Wait,
years?
that's Louis Street.
Wait. I want to see the details.
Jefferson had the best quarterback in the country. However, who was on the other end of those throws?
wow.
That's
Patriots
a
rolled up
whole-
their pick.
But think how smart he was, Vince. You know, he
What's
would
up?
go right up against receivers, and they knew that. I mean, right up against CBs, they knew that these guys aren't going to turn around. There's just such brilliance on that team to have a guy with that amazing season, and you just don't take him because you want to be a
Right.
contrarian. Because you want to be a contrarian. That pisses me off.
It's a two-way street.
You know, I'll take a winner. Damn it.
Doc,
If it wasn't for Jefferson, Burrows wouldn't have the Heisman.
That's terrible. I wish I could fire him on the spot.
Ugh.
here we go. How about the
Oh,
Patriots?
He was so much
Patriots.
miserable.
How
Got
about,
one good
how
year,
about Josh
Vince.
Jo- how
Other than
about
that,
Josh
he's
Jones?
miserable being an
maybe
Eagles
Josh
fan.
Jones right here.
He was just.
I agree with
that.
that. Josh Jones.
I think it's an offensive lineman. It's a tackle.
Why? John says, why can't they value kids from national championship teams? Character. Why
It's all
not?
right.
Judge
Winners.
character.
Even the dude from
Like
Clemson,
taking
Higgins.
Sam Bowie. You know, if Howie was a general manager, he would have taken Bowie because Jordan would have been the obvious pick. God damn it. I don't usually like to curse on air, but tonight.
Doc, let me tell you something. The greatest moment I think it was on air on Rover was with Rover a couple of years ago.
God.
I love, but this is live reaction, man. This is perfect.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful TV or whatever you call it. YouTube.
Beautiful
Josh, this is
content.
terrible. By the way, Lewis, all of us are unanimously.
And
We
then-
need to get Doc on. Doc needs to join the party.
Is this Jordan Love for a little competition?
No, they're getting a receiver here.
Hello, Josh Jones.
Brandon Ayuk.
I think they're going. I think they go lineman.
Whoa! What a pick by the Chargers! Oh my God!
Wow, Kenneth Murray. I love it.
Good pick.
Good pick. It's a steal.
The Chargers
That's
were
a steal.
balling.
I would have been happier if the Eagles picked him.
Me too.
What a story!
Tell us a story.
He had the kids. He had the kids. You know,
Is this the kids he
special
adopted?
Kids.
That's a great story.
Doc, it's an incredible story. He's actually grew up tough, great parents that adopted 3 children that were disabled. He had to be a leader in that family. Tremendous story.
You know, I could see the angles on every pick, except even the Giants. They have, at least they picked the lineman. At least they picked this guy. Who I've never even heard of this guy, and I watch a lot of college football. TCU. Maybe I don't watch enough TCU football. Not enough Big 12 football.
Spencer loves the Alabama. You know that, Doc. And he loves Tennessee. He takes you to those SEC games.
Yeah.
We got to start
Not
focusing on
bad doing SEC football. There's worse problems than that, Josh.
Yeah, Doc.
But, I loved LSU. This is, I wasn't alone. I just love this team. I love the ride. To have one of those guys here in town would have just been great. Just really lamenting it.
Well, it's frustrating because you know how many
He was
hometown.
right there. The frustrating is, it would have been worse actually if he got picked like the pick or two. That would have felt. I don't know. They're both pretty bad feelings. I mean, it's just bad.
Doc, we had CeeDee Lamb.
We drafted Markelle Fultz, and we could have had Jason Tatum. Same kind of feeling,
Doc, I agree with you.
Plus, we traded him away to get Fultz. This is like when you trade Tatum to
Oh gosh!
It's like Howie's telling us that Rager was higher on the board than
But Jefferson. Maybe on his board, he's probably the only one in the league that had him higher on the board, Vince.
And it's disappointing, Doc. It's disappointing when you have Jeff McClain today come out with a story that he picked Whiteside when other guys had him. Even on his own board, he had the kid that ended up playing for Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
Metcalf.
That was the pick.
Yeah, that was the pick.
You could have gotten this guy in the second round, I believe.
Yeah. I believe you. I agree with it.
You could have
Been
traded
there for them.
I don't know.
You should have traded with the Chargers.
People aren't clamoring to get this guy.
No,
He's projected in first rounds though, to the Packers.
late David in the third at 30. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's a. I'm just gonna play devil's advocate.
Howie back to the other side of the building.
You're talking about a 9-pick difference, Josh.
David, I find it very hard to believe that you play devil's advocate.
I mean, Josh, it's the same. It's the same concept that the Giants couldn't. You said the Giants should have traded back. They couldn't trade back, so they picked their guy.
No, I didn't say that because I think the Giants they made a smart pick.
It's the same type of concept. Maybe they were trying to trade back. They
I'm
couldn't.
much happy with it.
David, in my opinion,
He was
the popular pick was Jefferson.
In my opinion, the pick was Willis for the Giants.
I agree with you. I don't think Thomas is the right pick. I think this guy's probably missed.
I'm all right with Thomas. I mean, I think Thomas is solid.
I think Rager's a lot. Rager's a lot better than you're giving him credit for.
But yeah, he's not Mekhi Becton. He's not Tristan. He's not a prospect.
It's not a complete load.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know about these tackles. So a couple
Tackles are tough. You miss a lot on. A lot of these tackles are busts, to be honest.
I can't believe Brandon Ayuk's out there. I really can't.
I think
there's still some good defense.
all I'm going to say is Rager, Ayuk, those guys have a lower bust rate than a Jefferson, whatever.
You can't blow wide receivers in consecutive drafts.
My opinion is this, David. I don't want to go for a speed guy. I want to go for a guy that's stronger, have a bigger body.
I want a guy with runs great patterns who's taller.
Keep living in 1990.
You know,
NFL's
these
all
corners are getting taller, Josh. They're not getting smaller, you know?
Yeah.
But what's the
NFL's all speed now.
Ayuk? What's the difference between Ayuk and N'Keal Harry? What's the difference, Dave, between Harry and Ayuk?
Harry is much bigger. Ayuk is a slot guy. The Ayuk is basically what you would envision in Tyreek Hill. You know, like just a guy who.
Well, this guy looks like a slot. Is this guy we drafted a slot guy? I mean, he's small.
He's a multifaceted backfield. You know, lines up everywhere on the field for TCU this year.
He won the long jump in high school. He's a state long jumper.
I think the guy. I think you're going to see more and more of this type of receiver pick. That's why Henry Ruggs gets picked first out of all the receivers, because they put a premium on the speed, a premium on the athleticism, 3 cone times, things like that, and your straight line running.
I hope this guy can catch the ball. I hope he's not another
I
Aguilar.
hope so.
Aguilar was fast too, but he couldn't catch. He wouldn't catch the ball, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He was the Markel Fultz of wide receivers.
Here's a pretty good stat. His junior year, in 13 games, he had 72 receptions. That's a lot.
I see it as a state pick.
But he's in the Big 12. You know how much? What kind of competition was he going against? He's faster than everybody else.
I watched
Concerned.
Hey, is
They don't play any defense.
right here?
All offense. Who's first to 50 points? It's
I think-
all. That's why I don't. I'm
No, I
skeptical.
mean, I hope I'm wrong. I mean, I love the team. I'm going to give the guy a chance, but I love this guy. I had the guy we wanted, and that no, so I'm getting texts. The phone's
I
blowing
would
up.
disagree also.
There's not anybody who didn't want Jefferson. Nobody I know, and I know a few people, and it's
I'm
pretty
gonna
sad.
I'm gonna throw this out there though. How many times do you see the great combination of quarterback, college receiver, both of them work out in the NFL? Low.
Well, let's think about it.
I'm not. You can find certain combos, but it's low.
It's
Mike,
low.
Mike
Everywhere.
Evans is pretty good.
But Johnny
But Johnny Manziel
was a good-
flamed out, but that was not necessarily.
Usually, a lot of times, it's one or the other. It's one or the other. It's either the quarterback or the
That's
receiver.
not a
So,
reason not to draft a guy because he won a national championship.
Deshaun
You know,
Watson,
God.
Right.
somebody at Clemson.
God damn.
Rager's also a punt returner.
Taj Boyd was great
Way to
at
get
punt
hurt.
until we found out it was all Sammy Watkins and Hopkins.
You know, I don't want to punt. I don't want my good player get. You know,
Right.
I have the roles, you know?
Undrafted.
he basically his career ended. He basically dislocated his shoulder and blew out his ACL in one play. I don't want my wide receivers running back anymore, Vince. I don't want that.
I can see it.
Be Jordan Love.
All right, the Saints picks in. They need a quarterback. Are they going Jordan Love here, or are they trusting Taysom Hill?
How do you say that? They have a Hall of Fame quarterback right now.
Yeah, well, he's done after this year. He signed
How many more years, Josh? 2 more for Breeze? What do you think?
I think he's one and done.
I think he's one and done, Doc.
One
They've
and done?
already agreed they work with NBC. He's going
John Hill
to
is not. He's not going to be your starter.
No.
Then is Love maybe Love?
Yeah.
I'm going Jordan Love here, Doc. I really am.
I'll go with him.
I don't know. It might be Patrick Queen, coach.
Who?
Tell us
I
about
don't see Jordan Love. I could be wrong.
what is he,
Rockstar.
defensive player.
I don't see it being Jordan Love. I think the Saints need to improve now with Brees.
There
I'm
you go,
going
Patrick
Winfield.
Queen.
I'm going
Yeah,
Winfield.
Minnesota again.
Winfield, right?
Oh no! Wait, they did it. They picked.
So David, so Patrick Queen, David.
Patty Queen. Patty
I
Queen.
like Patrick Queen.
All right, I like it.
Oh, that's a good pick, Dave. That's one of our
Okay.
guys.
Wow, an offensive lineman.
That's a really good that's a good New Jersey kid. Interior
Good pick.
lineman. I didn't see that
I'm
coming.
30 seconds behind.
What?
Who is the pick? I'm 30 seconds behind.
Peter who
Hey,
really
Dave, don't tell. No, don't tell. Don't tell him. Dave, did you hear it?
No.
Okay, don't tell him. You're going to be surprised. Are you looking?
no.
I have Lewis Riddick right now. I might be like a minute behind.
Don't tell David.
Spencer, you're an honorable person. God bless you. I think that I like that even more.
Of what? Of not telling Dave?
Yeah.
Cesar Louise. El Kuiper was right.
Hey, Dave, it's Ruiz.
The Eagles were looking at him in the second round.
Dave?
He was never getting to the second round.
He's a versatile lineman.
I think that the Ravens might have been interested. Now, you know what's bad? I don't want this to be Zach Bond. I
Yeah,
hope
he's kind of a local guy too. He's from Mount Laurel.
Mhm.
All right. So David, here we go. Real quick. Minnesota has do they go another receiver and load up right here? Because there's plenty of them available, like Brandon Ayuk.
A little Denzel Mims.
No.
What sucks? Drops have been an issue with Rieger. Drops have been an issue. Slower than expected. Gil Brandt and Daniel Jeremiah don't even have him in the top 50 prospects. Eagles take him at 21. Oh. And he was plagued with horrific quarterback play, like you said.
No, a decent.
And understand something. Doc has been a season ticket holder
For
Doc,
50 years. 50 years. How much disappointment have I seen?
A lot.
I've been through the Swamp Fox,
Nah,
Marion Campbell,
not in the past
Mike
20 years.
McCormick.
You've had a nice 20
I remember
years.
when I was 8, they had a plane flying around. Joe Must Go. I've seen Norm Snead. I've seen some of the worst football that there is. And you know, we had this one great year, and they're just sinking.
Doc, where would you stock this pick? You've gone through 50 years of drafts.
We don't know yet, though.
I just think when you have a guy, you know what? It reminds me like the Eagles. It's like, I know this is extreme, but we would have gotten, I was at the game 1968 where the Eagles had to lose against the Steelers. We would have gotten O.J. Simpson, but we beat the Steelers. We got Leroy Keys, who was never, they didn't know if he was a cornerback or running back. I don't think anybody, you could have had Simpson. That's the same feeling I have right now. I mean, I hope I'm wrong.
Wow.
You drafted Leroy Keys, say, who the hell is that? You know, but you know but you knew that Simpson was off the board, but this guy was right there.
Right there, Doc. Doc, Brandon Ayuk would have been right there too. Even if Justin Jefferson, he would have been right there. I think he's a better pick. Herm Edwards, who bleeds Philadelphia.
This is like Ray Rhodes just said. We like Mamula. Remember that? They like Mamula because he was a combine king.
Right.
He was a combine king.
You know you got the pick wrong when a Vikings
Rhodes,
Jefferson
from an
right
offensive standpoint, we're not making plays. From a defense, this is Ray Rhodes. Defensive standpoint, we're not making plays. That was the extent of his press conference. Had one good year, and it was terrible. Rich Kotite. Oh, I've seen some bad things. I mean, this guy just looks small. He looks like he's going to be on IR in preseason. You know, that's the thing that scares me. I just don't like to see this. He looks like Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson, a good wind blows and he pulls a hamstring.
It's showing his hamstring right now.
The Niners.
That's a good one.
Oh, wow.
That's a good pick by the Saints, by the way.
That's right there in 3 trees.
Niners are getting Denzel Mims probably. Or they might be getting Josh Jones. Jones or Mims.
Yeah, how far Mims dropped a lot too.
Oof. Wow.
Trade.
Drops are an issue with this guy. After Nelson Aguilar, the Eagles have the greatest drop rate of any team. Why would you draft a guy who has a problem dropping the football? I mean, what are you thinking about?
I think Jalen Hurts is going to fall in the first round. I'm going to make that bold prediction, Spencer. What do you think?
You think he's going to get picked?
In the first round.
I don't think so.
Remember the Jake Fromm prediction?
I know, Spence. I get
tomorrow.
You know what this could be? This is probably an offensive tackle because Miami picked an offensive tackle. So it could be Denzel Mims, maybe.
No, I think Miami goes defense.
Well, it's Seattle's pick right now.
It's San Francisco's. So it's either wide receiver or offensive line.
Right there's the third pick. So you guys are right on the board right now. David and I are sitting there.
Let's see what they do.
I think they go Brandon Ayuk. I really do.
I'm just a little bit.
How long do you want to keep doing the stream? A couple more minutes?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. You know what? You want to cut the stream?
I think so. If that's okay with the boys. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. You know, you guys are great to do a stream. I love the way we set this up.
Let's see the
Great roster here.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. My highest rated receiver that's left is Brandon Ayuk.
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
There's Brandon.
Brandon Ayuk. Good pick.
That makes me even more mad.
Makes me more mad because guys in chalk.
You know it's bad when they take Jefferson Ayuk almost back to back.
Thanks, Doc. I appreciate it.
Okay, guys. Everybody,
yeah.
Great being on with you guys. Have a wonderful evening.
You too.
And it was a great stream.